Hey, I can hear OC. I can hear OC for this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's game between Van Buren County and the Bledsoe County Lady Warriors. At this time, out of honor and respect to our nation and flag, please stand. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. I need you to call my mom real quick and tell her that I need the starting lineup for the Eagles. And now it's time for the starting lineups for the Bledsoe County Lady Warriors. First up, number 3, Ava Reel. Number 30, Kate Humble. Number 50, Michaela Simmons. Number 52, Josie Potter. And number 4, Jaylane Anderson. And now it's time for the starting lineups for your Van Buren Eaglettes. First up, number 5, Kalasia Marable. Number 35, Chloe Roberts. Number 21, Mercedes Mosley. Number 33, Shaylin Ross. And number 42, Jaden Breimer. All right, and welcome to tonight's matchup between Van Buren County and Bledsoe County, and it was a great honor to be able to call the starting lineups out tonight. And I'm joined here by my great friend Nick Goff, who's going to be doing commentary for the first time. And Nick, I'm very excited to have you, and I'd say we're in for a great night of basketball.
I'm very excited to be here. First time, kind of nervous.
I'd say it's going to be awesome, Rick, and I know you'll do a great job. Here we go. It's time for tip-off here, and 8th grade night for the Van Buren Eaglettes and Eagles. And right now, looks like we've got number 33, Shaylin Ross, taking up the court. She passes it over to Kalasia. Now back to Shaylin. Ross looking, going to go deep and find Mercedes Mosley. Now Mosley back to Ross. Ross bobbles it. Ball goes back of the court, and Ross is able to pick it up somehow after that quick altercation there. And now it's going to be Ross. Looking, going to take it all the way inside, back out to Mosley. Mid-range jumper is off the mark and no good. And the ball still being bobbled around. Who has it? And I believe that this one may remain in the hands of the Eaglettes. And it looks like it will. So the inbound pass will now be coming from Roberts. Chloe Roberts looking, and she's going to find Kalasia Marable. Marable taking it inside. But she runs quickly into that sturdy defense of Bledsoe County. And the mid-range jumper up. Shot up, no good from Ross. Rebound, however, is taken. And Chloe Roberts is able to draw the foul. And Rick, we're seeing a lot of physical basketball here early. And here comes the foul shot opportunity now for Chloe Roberts. And Nick, can you talk to us a little bit about the importance of free throws in this kind of basketball game?
Free throws can make or break a game. It's I don't think people see them as very important, but I think they are. They can really change a game up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Here comes the second free throw for Roberts. It's up and it's good. And the Van Buren Eaglettes strike first blood. And of course, the Van Buren-Bledsoe rivalry is definitely one for the books, and these two have gone back and forth several times. And now the pass for Bledsoe County going inside. Shot up, no good. Rebound is going to be taken. Now it's going to be Van Buren taking up the court. Roberts now, being very methodical. Going to pass it over to Kalasia. Kalasia looking, going to go deep, find Mosley. Mosley now passes back out. Ross has it. Ross looking, going to pass back outside. Mosley from way downtown. It's a pass to Marable. Great design. Marable now, but it looks like she walked as she was trying to make something happen. And those are the kinds of mistakes that you're going to have to avoid if you're the Eaglettes. So now it's going to be Bledsoe County with Reel taking it up the court. Reel looking, going to pass, and Baldwin taking it away, and here comes Chloe Roberts on the fast break. Breakaway speed all the way, but she cannot finish the shot there. Rebound's taken by Van Buren though. Marable looking, passes over to Mosley. Mosley passes it over, trying to get it, I believe, to Roberts. It's going to go out of bounds, and it looks like maybe a bit of a mistake there for Humble, who tried to get the ball back for Bledsoe, but could not do it. And Rick, what's something that you're impressed with so far for the Eaglettes?
I think the Eaglettes are being very calm about the game. They're not getting real nervous.
Absolutely, and now here comes the drive down the court, and a pass there somehow found its way through the lane. Van Buren gets the rebound, however. Now it's going to be Ross taking up the court. Going to be very methodical, take her time with this possession. Looking, fires it, and she's trying to get it to Kalasia, but the ball goes out of bounds. So how about that, an early defensive scrum between these two teams, and it looks like a timeout was taken. And now Coach Lakeland Bolden going to discuss things with her team, and she has done a great job so far as the Eaglettes coach her first year, and she has definitely helped this team to get better and make better strides so far in this basketball season, and they have done a great job.
I think that's very true. I think she's a very good basketball player herself and a very good coach. I've seen her practice a couple times. I think they practice well.
Absolutely, they are. Lakeland Bolden, a legend in her own right here in Van Buren basketball. She was an incredible player here just a few short years ago, and it was definitely incredible to watch her night after night make incredible performances, even leading the Eaglettes to the state tournament a few years back. And she is definitely an incredible basketball player and an incredible head coach here for this middle school Eaglettes team.
I think as long as the Eaglettes keep calm and they keep getting these rebounds like they have, I think they're going to do good.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now it's going to be Reel taking it, trying to find open lane. Instead, she's going to be picked off by Kalasia. Marable looking now, going to take it and try to pass inside, but she double dribbled. And again, another early mistake, maybe just again one of those lapses in concentration that cost the Eaglettes possession. 3 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter of action. And remember, timing in middle school is a bit different in terms of the quarters. 6 minutes for each quarter for this middle school team. And looks like there was a foul committed. I believe that was Ross trying to block the shot. And it can be so hard trying to get that perfect block in. A lot of times players end up fouling as a result, Nick.
I have to agree.
Here comes the set of free throws and a chance to tie things up here. Humble cannot get the first shot to fall. However, an opportunity here to at least tie it up on this possession, make it 1-1. Here's Humble. Looking. First shot up, off the mark, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Ross for the moment. She does hold on to it. So now it's going to be Ross taking it up the court. Going to hesitate. Look. And going to take it inside now, and he was tripped up on her drive. And will this be called a foul? Looks like it will be for Van Buren. So a trip now, a chance to inbound this ball. And we'll see which Eaglet does the honors here. Looks like it's going to be Chloe Roberts. An experienced basketball player, knows the ways for this Eaglet team. And it's inside now. Ross gets it up and gets the layup to go. And Van Buren strikes again from inside. 3-0, Nick. And now it's going to be Sullivan. Reel taking it. And now the pass over. Looking, and looks like there might have been another foul committed. I believe that is the case. And so now we're going to see an inbound pass from Anderson. And we'll see what Anderson decides to do with the ball here. Anderson looking, going to pass inside, and a deflected shot somehow finds its way in. I believe that was Potter who got that ball in. And now it's going to be Ross on the full court press. And man, Bledsoe is showing incredible pressure here, Nick. And now it's going to be Marable looking. And she double dribbled once again. So again, another early mistake by this Eaglettes team. We've seen double dribbles, we've seen walks, and so far, Nick, looks like there's some mistakes that are piling up.
Yes, I think they're letting the game get a little bit of their heads, but I think they got this. I think They've got a really ball to go for those blocks. They've had a couple fouls, but I think other than that, it's going pretty good.
And look at the physicality right there by Chloe Roberts. Just incredible physicality, and almost got the ball away for the Eaglettes. However, it will be Bledsoe County who will inbound this pass with Anderson. So Lady Warriors looking to generate some offense here. Were successful in the last drive. Chance to take the lead on this one. Passes it over and finds Real. Real passes it over, shot it from Humble. It is off the mark and no good. It goes out of bounds. And good play there by the Eaglettes, letting it go out and not chasing after it and risking a turnover. Van Buren gets the ball back. So now Roberts inbounds to Ross. Ross looking to make something happen here for the Eaglettes. Going to take her time here. Looking. Going to fire, and she's able to find an open receiver. Shots up, off the mark, and no good. So Emery could not get the one. Rebound is taken, and it is good. And Van Buren gets a mid-range jumper to go their way, and that shows, Rick, just how important offensive rebounds are.
I agree. Rebounds are really good, and Mercedes saved the ball and take it down the court. And I think
here comes Mercedes Mosley, breakaway speed, and she finishes it off. One of the biggest plays of the night for the Eaglettes, make it 7-2 Van Buren. And boy, there are a lot of things going the Eaglettes' way here early, Nick.
Yes, I agree. I think they've got a very good start, and they can just keep this lead. I think they got this game.
And now, looks like another scrum for the ball. It was Roberts who was trying to get the ball away, and she did. How about that? Van Buren making a deposit, and their check has gotten them a lot of money. Eaglettes looking to keep it up here. It's going to be Ross taking it down the court once again. And the Eaglettes have been very methodical on their drive so far, trying to exploit the weaknesses of the Lady Warrior offense. However, the Eaglettes just made a mistake themselves. Emery, with the ball too high, went out of bounds, and the Lady Warriors now with a chance to capitalize. And now here comes the inbound pass. It's going to be Real, looking to make her own highlight reel here tonight. Going to go inside, looking, and it's going to be taken away, and here comes Chloe Roberts on the fast break once again. But she double dribbled as she was taking it down the court. And again, another double dribble for this Eaglettes team. And again, just something that the Eaglettes will try to work on. And so many times, Nick, the neatness of a game and how the players play it, those simple mistakes, they can come back to bite you as this game progresses.
I think Bledsoe is putting very good pressure on them. I think they're putting the pressure down to go down the court.
And it looks like that this ball was perhaps fouled, I believe. So yes, indeed, there will be a couple of free throws coming up for Humble, who has a chance to now make it a 3-point basketball game, depending on if these shots go in. So 1 minute, 18 seconds to go in the first quarter of action, live here on the VBHS Media Club YouTube channel, and very excited to be bringing you this game here tonight on 8th grade night for the Eaglettes and Eagles of Van Buren. And the Eaglettes currently having their way with the Bledsoe County Lady Warrior defense up 7-2, and really doing a good job of exploiting their strengths, exploiting their weaknesses, and capitalizing on their strengths.
I think both games, it's the beginning of the game. I think they're going to get the most of their mistakes out in this first quarter, and they're going to be a little bit more sharper to play in the rest of the game.
Absolutely, and here comes Roberts once again. Methodically looks and tries to find Emery, who loses the ball. Bledsoe County's going to take it now. It's going to be a shot inside, and it goes in. Wow, so how about that? Anderson put it in and got the and one to go her way. That potential here to now make it a 2-point basketball game, as a substitution is now made for Van Buren. Chloe Roberts comes out, and it looks like that's going to be Rowan Sullivan coming in. So here comes the free throws. First one is up, and it looks like it is not going to go the way of Bledsoe County this time. So 7-4 basketball game. Van Buren maintains their lead for now. However, this Bledsoe County offense is definitely on the attack. So now it's going to be Ross. Ross looks, tries to find Emery. Emery has it for the moment and holds on to it. Emery now going to weave her way through defenders. Shot inside, blocked. And Bledsoe County gets an explosive block right there. But again, another walk and another mental mistake. This time, however, it's Bledsoe County who's going to suffer for it as Anderson walks, trying to make a play happen. So now here comes the inbound pass from Rowan Sullivan. And now here comes the shot inside, off the mark, and blocked, but the Eaglettes have the ball, as I believe it was Mosley down there trying to get it, but it looks like Bledsoe County will take it out here. So low-scoring game here, Nick. What have been some of the reasons you think that has been taking place?
What'd you say again?
Oh, sorry. What do you think has been the main reason this game has remained low scoring so far?
Because I think both teams, they both walked a lot, and they both got a lot of missed shots. But I think that's just for the first quarter. They just started.
Absolutely, and you got to wonder when the three-point game could become something that we see from both teams here.
I agree.
Inbound pass coming up here from Anderson. Anderson looks inside, and it is going to be Shaylin Ross with the near steal. How about that? Didn't get the ball back, but she definitely made a statement in trying to get that ball back, which is that the Eaglet defense is not going to back down. And we've seen some wild moments happen in this rivalry. In the pass, ball goes out of bounds, as I believe it was Simmons trying to get it back. However, Bledsoe County will retain possession of the ball. Chance to tie the game up with a three-pointer here or make it a one-point game with a shot inside. And it's going to be a pass over, and it's Mercedes Mosley, and she is on a breakaway train, but she walked as she was trying to get it all the way. And again, that's something, trying to finish off drives can be so difficult for players sometimes, and especially when you've got that much speed, trying to slow down and take a shot, Nick, it can be very difficult.
Yeah, I think both teams have had a fair amount of walks this game. I think that's going to be better throughout the rest of the game. It's going to be improved as the game goes on.
Closing minutes of the first quarter here. Pass over. Humble's got it after taking it from Real. Humble, shot up. Off the mark and no good. Rebound is taken for the moment. Who is this going to go to? It will be Van Buren basketball. Great job that time. I believe that was Rowan Sullivan inside getting the ball back for the Eaglettes, and they're going to get one more chance here at a potential buzzer beater. Hold your breath, here it comes, and a steal is going to be now taken away by Bledsoe County. It's going to be a pass inside. Anderson at the buzzer. And we'll see, I believe that did get off, and it did. So it is now a 7-6 basketball game, and Bledsoe County, all of a sudden, I believe that is their fourth unanswered point in a row now. Just a one-point basketball game at the end of the first quarter. And Nick, what are some of the more interesting things you saw from that first quarter of action?
I think they both had a lot of good plays. I think that last play by Bledsoe was very nice, that they stole the ball and they made it down in such a short amount of time and scored. I think they're really trying to catch up here in the next quarter. I think the next quarter is going to be a lot better, a lot less mistakes.
Absolutely, and I think that one of the main things the Eaglets will be looking for is having a chance to capitalize on those opportunities that they were given in the first quarter and kind of minimizing the mistakes that ended up costing them later on. And I think that's going to be one of the main things that they're going to be looking for here as this game progresses. So 18 minutes of action left here in this Van Buren Eaglet basketball game. We want to remind you as well that there's a game coming later tonight by the Van Buren Eagles, as well as the 8th grade night ceremony, which will be recognizing our 8th grade athletes. So 6 minutes now in the second quarter about to come your way. We also want to remind you that there will be a game tomorrow night for the Van Buren Eagles and Eaglettes for the high school, as they'll be taking on Bledsoe County in our senior night. So stay tuned. That will be on BLTV Channel 6, as well as the YouTube channel here for Van Buren High School Media Club. So now here comes the second quarter of action coming your way. It looks like we're going to have Humble with the inbound pass. She will be looks like she'll be going to Real. Real has it. Looking to reel in this Eaglet defense right here. Pass over. Looking back to Real now. Real goes inside. And now it's going to be a shot inside. And it's up and good, as I believe that was number 24 who took it in for Bledsoe County, and now it is a 8-7 game. Van Buren trails for the first time today. Pass over, looking, Van Buren's got it, and now it's going to be a pass inside, and a foul was committed, and I believe that was Breimer who went up for the shot, and now a chance to make this a tie game once again, depending on the free throws. And free throws so critical for both teams here, and a chance to kind of even the odds here and tip the balance back in their favor for the Eaglettes. First free throws up, and it is off the mark, no good. Chance still, to make this a tie game once again, depending on the course of this free throw. And here comes the shot, and it is up, and again off the mark. So free throws again, something the Eaglettes will be looking to improve here as this game progresses. It's going to be the Lady Warriors taking it down the court now. It's going to be a pass over. They've got it. Shots up, and it is off the mark and no good. Rebound was almost taken by Sullivan there, but I believe it bounced off of her hands, so it's going to instead be Anderson who will be doing the inbound pass here. Anderson. Going to hesitate. Look. And she's going to look for Simmons in the inside. Shots up, and a foul was committed, so Simmons heads to the free throw line, and I believe that is the first time she has gotten to go to the free throw line here tonight.
I think the start of this game, the way it's going, I think there's been a lot of fouls and a lot of free throws. So I think if it goes out throughout the rest of the game, free throws is going to play an important part throughout this game.
Absolutely, it's an old school style physical basketball game here so far between these two, and that's the kind of game you usually see between Van Buren and Bledsoe. A lot of emotion and a lot of passion with this intense rivalry as substitutions made by Van Buren. Sullivan comes out, and Chloe Roberts is checked back into the game. And chance now to make it a 2-point game here for Bledsoe County. Simmons shot up, and it is off the mark and no good. Rebound's taken, and the mid-range jumper is off the mark and no good. Again, a rebound for Bledsoe. Anderson had it for a moment. Rebound is going to be taken by Chloe Roberts, using her strength to get the ball out and pry it away from the jaws of the defense of Bledsoe County. It's now going to be a pass over. Looking, it's going to be Emery taking it all the way inside, and the shot up again on the rebound is off the mark and no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Bledsoe will retain possession. So it looks like Reimer was unable to take advantage of the offensive rebound, and it's still a 1-point game here in the Eagles' Nest.
I say one reason this game is going to be very good and it's going to be very heated is because I would say this is our school's rival. Bledsoe and Van Buren have it out for each other sometimes in basketball games. But I think these are our best games of the year when Bledsoe and Van Buren go against each other.
Absolutely, and now the rebound is taken by Van Buren here. It's Emery. Emery taking it all the way down and putting it in the basket. Emery put the bread back in the basket and finished things off to give the Eaglettes a 9-8 lead. Van Buren with the advantage now. And now it's going to be Humble taking it inside. Mid-range jumper is off the mark and no good. And it's going to be Ross looking. She's got a wide open receiver, and it's going to be a journey all the way inside. And it's a good basket for Van Buren. It's Ellie Grissom who makes it an 11-8 lead for Van Buren. And I believe there will be a timeout taken by the Lady Warriors now as Van Buren's got the momentum.
I think this quarter has already been off on a great start. We've had a lot more scores. We've had a lot less walks and fouls. So I think so far I think they've sharpened up a lot since the first quarters. They definitely warmed up now.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. And like we've said it many times before on these broadcasts, basketball is very much a momentum game. So the momentum of the game can really affect how these players play and how this game goes. We apologize for any technical difficulties that you're currently experiencing. It's going to be Bledsoe now taking it up the court. And the pass over, looking. And it looks like it's going to be, Real who's got it, looking, passes it over. Anderson inside, looking, going to go back outside. And the Lady Warriors take it all the way inside and get it inside the paint. Textbook by Bledsoe County. As it looks like Bledsoe now has made it a 1-point basketball game, and the full court press is being instituted in a backcourt violation, I believe, or perhaps a double dribble. Hard to tell which, but it looks like it's going to be Bledsoe with a chance now to take the lead down just one. And just like we said, the momentum can quickly change depending on which team that you're on. Pass inside, Anderson looking, mid-range jumper off the mark and no good. Ball goes out of bounds. And it looks like the odds were not in Bledsoe's favor on that possession. Here comes the inbound pass, however. Anderson's got it. Looking. Going to try and go deep. Instead, she's going to look, and go inside. Ball's bobbled around. A pile of bodies down there. Van Buren comes up with it. And now it's going to be looks like Van Buren has it. And that is Roberts with the ball, looking inside. Shot up from Grissom. Off the mark. No good. Rebound is taken by Ross, and she puts it in on the putback. And Van Buren gets a 13-10 lead as a result. Great job and great awareness by Ross to put the ball back when the Eaglettes needed it the most. Pass over now. Looking inside. Anderson has it. Anderson looking. And the ball's going to be taken away by Ross once again. Ross is a steal machine tonight. Goes to Emery. Emery has the shot blocked. However, I do believe Van Buren will retain possession. And great job right there by Ross, just taking the ball away and stealing it, and adding a few more, and adding another statistic to her great night already that has really gone well for her. Inbound pass coming up now. And it's going to be Roberts looking carefully, patiently, and a great job there to Emery. Emery is unable to put it in, and again another scrum for the ball. And the physicality on display right there by Chloe Roberts, just ripping the ball away from Bledsoe defenders. Another inbound pass coming for Roberts. Roberts looks, finds Emery, mid-range jumpers up, off the mark, no good. Rebound is taken by Ross. Ross has it, trying to find somebody open. It does find Emery. Emery now looking, hesitates, going to retreat now, looking, trying to find somebody open, but is getting swarmed. Shots up and no good from Breimer. Rebound is taken on the block, and it's going to be Real taking it down the court. Real trying to find an open lane. Now going to hesitate and go from the top of the key. Real looking, passes inside, and another pile, and it looks like the Eaglettes forced a walk right there. Great defense by Roberts on that play, forcing the walk, and the Eaglettes get the ball back with just 2.5 minutes until halftime. It's going to be Ross looking, finds Grissom in the corner. Now it's going to be Roberts looking. Roberts finds Emery. Emery mid-range jumper up, no good. Rebound is Grissom tried to get the rebound, and she may have forced the Bledsoe defender out, and she did. Great pressure by Ellie Grissom and helped the Eaglettes to get the ball back. And now it looks like Potter is going to come in. I believe that was for Simmons. So Potter, number 52 for Bledsoe. I believe that this is her first action of the night. Pass is deep. Emery's got it. Emery now looking, and she took a hard fall as she tried to make a move. And I believe that may give the Eaglettes another chance at an inbound pass, and it will. So it's going to be Roberts doing the honors as she's done all night. Roberts looking, and she's going to find Grissom deep. Emery's got it, mid-range jumper, and she got it. Nothing but net. Simply sensational shot by Addison Emery, and she helps the Eaglettes get a 15-10 lead. Now it's going to be a pass from Real. Real looking inside to Anderson. Passes it over and finds Potter. Potter, and she looks to make the Eaglettes defense the clay and makes it a 15-12 game. Van Buren now, and they caught the Bledsoe defense napping, trying to get the shot up. Was Grissom, passed it over to Breimer. Eaglettes unable to get the shot up there. Now the inbound pass coming from Roberts. Roberts looking, finds Emery. Emery looking to do what she's done all night. Back to Grissom, shot up. And she got it off the glass. And the Eaglettes offense is humming along right now, makes it 17-12. And now a pass deep, and it goes over the head of Potter right there. And the Eaglettes now have a chance to really tip the balance in their favor by making it a 19-12 game, or perhaps even 20-12, depending on how this possession goes. Full court press from Bledsoe right now. It's going to be Ross who gets it past half court, goes deep, finds Grissom, mid-range jumpers up, cannot get it to go off the glass. Rebound is going to be taken for the moment. Bledsoe tries to make something of it, and let's see what happened here. I believe that Bledsoe will retain possession, and they will off the foul. And actually looks like they'll be heading to the foul line, and that does put Van Buren in the bonus, their 7th foul of the night. And we talked about the physicality of this basketball game, and that's another example of it right there for this Eaglettes team. So here comes the free throw opportunity now. Chance to make it a 4-point game. Shots up, and it goes in easily off the glass. Makes it a 17-13 game, and there will be another free throw coming, so bit of a mistake there by Roberts. However, free throw is coming up. Here comes the second free throw opportunity. Shots up, and it is off the mark and no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Bledsoe anyway, however. So Bledsoe gets the ball back, looking, and I believe it's going to be Grissom who takes the ball on the steal. Grissom lost control, however, and the ball goes out of bounds. So an unfortunate turn of events there for the Eaglettes, unable to take advantage. However, they actually will get the ball back. And I believe some Bledsoe fans aren't happy about that call. Hard to say what happened from that angle. Shots up, off the mark, and no good that time for Van Buren. Breimer just couldn't get it to go in. Inside of a minute now here in the first half of action. And now these balls nearly taken away by Emory. Great suffocating defense there. And now looking, trying to find somebody open. Ball's going to be taken away by Emory for the moment, trying to hold on to it and took a hard fall after the fact. And again, it's been a very much a back and forth affair between these two teams. We used this analogy before, but it's much like a heavyweight boxing match. Pass is over, shots up, off the mark and no good, and now it's going to be a rebound taken. Here comes Ross taking it down the court. Ross looking to be a boss here, shots up, and good, great job. And how about Ellie Grissom? She has been on fire with her mid-range jumpers as of late.
I'm sorry, guys. We had some technical difficulties. The camera was down. I just got up and fixed that. It should be all working now. I'm so sorry that happened.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Here comes the pad again. Another shot coming perhaps from Grissom. Instead, she loses the ball, and now it's going to be the Lady Warriors taking it up the court. Here comes Reel. Looking to make a highlight reel here. Shots up. No good. This will likely be the final shot if the Eaglets can get it off, and they will not. Roberts unable to get the shot off, and that will take us to the end of the first half of action. Your Van Buren Eaglettes currently sitting on a 19-13 lead here against the Bledsoe County Lady Warriors. And Nick, I know you were kind of going around there, but is there anything really unique and interesting that you noticed about that first half of action?
I think that that first half, they had a lot of mistakes in the beginning, and both teams. But I think as the game went on, but that second quarter, they both did good. There wasn't a lot of mess ups. I think it was smooth, and it was a lot of score. I think they scored almost double points that second quarter.
Absolutely, couldn't agree with you more. It was a very back and forth first half. The Eaglettes showed what they could do on offense, and I think this has been one of their better offensive nights of the year. Great job. They've been scoring points from mid-range and inside, and who knows, maybe the three-point game will come into effect later on, but they've had a really balanced offense and a very ferocious defense that has taken the ball away and generated opportunities for their offense. But we hope you'll stay tuned. Second half action coming to you in about 4.5 minutes here on the VBHS Media Club YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more action here.
I don't know how long. It wasn't for long. It wasn't for the whole game, but the camera was off.
Let me do something. We apologize for any technical difficulties that you may have experienced here during the broadcast. The camera was down temporarily. However, the situation has now been fixed, and we're ready to bring you basketball action with the camera feed and live commentary. Stay tuned. I probably should have gotten up. Should have helped out.
It's good. We got it settled now. I fixed it.
All right.
A shot like this half
Well, you know, it's all right.
scared me half the day.
Well, hey, don't be too stressed out. Well, that works.
It was because I watched it the first time. It was just. Let's get this back.
Let's not beat ourselves up.
Okay, I
think I would need to switch headsets. The white one. Well.
Because I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. I mean, you can.
Maybe just
maybe my. I think I got that.
Yeah, I don't think your headset's on. I can turn it on.
Turn it on.
Turn your headset on because that's going to help us out.
Oh yeah, I'll do that for sure.
Well. Between this and the announcement, it's stressful.
It has.
So then I didn't have the starters until the last moment, so I had to wait a long time.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's all right. Miss Beth just texted us, how's it going?
We gotta break the news.
What should we tell her? sure it's shorter.
Sit right there too.
All right. I appreciate the hard work. Now it's been stressful.
Well, we're on to the start of the third quarter. I hope everybody's night's going good. I hope we're trying to give you the best game we can. Since the quarantine and stuff, not everybody's able to be here. But we'll try our best to make this game go smooth.
Absolutely, and can't wait to bring you the second half of action here in this doubleheader between the first half of the doubleheader between the Eaglettes and Lady Warriors, as well as the Eagles and Warriors. First shot is up and no good from Emory, and now it's going to be the Eaglettes taking the ball up. Ross has it. Ross looking, finds Grissom, shots up, off the mark, no good. Grissom unable to take advantage on that mid-range jumper, and instead it's going to be the Lady Warriors taking it up the court. Here comes Rio. Rio looking. And she's going to find Humble. Humble passes inside. Anderson's got it. Shots up. Off the mark, no good, and it goes out of bounds. Ball is saved, however, by the Lady Warriors, and the mid-range jumper goes in. And Rio got the offensive rebound, and the Eaglettes almost looked like they had given up on the play, hadn't thought it could be saved, but it looks like they paid for it. And Emory double dribbles, trying to take it to the basket. So again, another double dribble for this Eaglettes offense, and a mistake that could end up costing them as this game continues on. Here comes Rio. Rio passes it over, finds Humble. Humble back inside. And now it's going to be Anderson. Mid-range jumper gets blocked by Chloe Roberts. However, the Lady Warriors get the rebound, but the Eaglettes are going to take it right back. Here comes Ross. Wide open down the court is Grissom. Grissom looks. Mid-range jumper is blocked once again. A block fest here tonight. So many blocks between these two teams, and again, the physicality of the defenses is showing once more. Potter comes in for Simmons, and we'll see the inbound pass coming up from Chloe Roberts. Roberts looking, trying to find an open receiver. Going to go way downtown, hit the basket as she was trying to go in there, Nick, and a bit of a mental error ends up costing the Eaglettes possession.
I agree. I think they're going to do good, though. I think it's still smooth. A couple of mistakes going to happen here and there, no matter how good you play. Absolutely.
Mistakes will happen no matter who you are and how good of a player you are in this kind of intense atmosphere in this basketball game. And now it's going to be inside, pass over, and it's going to be the first shot up from Humble, and it is off the mark and no good. Rebound is taken there by Anderson. Roberts has it now and gets away from the pile. Bledsoe defenders, ball's tipped, and Bledsoe still somehow has it, looking like the immaculate reception out here with all the tips. And I believe Van Buren is going to perhaps have to go on defense once again. No, looks like they will get the ball back. So how about that? The Van Buren defense is able to get on the better end. Nope, actually it is not. Bledsoe does get the ball back. So I was confused there for a moment, Nick, but Bledsoe will indeed get the ball back here.
Yeah, I think that it's going to go. I think the atmosphere, I play a lot of kiddo sports in my life. I think the atmosphere in sports is really tough sometimes. It really gets to you. But while you get past that, I think it's going to be a smooth game.
Absolutely, and you and I have both been in these kinds of atmospheres where it can really change your perspective of the game. It's a lot different playing in an empty gym in practice than playing in front of nearly 100 people here inside the Eagles' Nest. It's a very different atmosphere.
It really is. I think that the nerves and other people watching you, and you don't want to mess up, because in a game, if you in practice you mess up, you're going to be a problem. In a game, it can make or break the game.
Absolutely, and now it's going to be a pass into a pile of bodies, and it looks like the Eaglettes are going to come out of the better end of it. Pass is still in the air. Who's got it? I believe it's going to be Ross who's got it. Ross is going to take it, tries to find, I believe that time, excuse me for a second, I believe that was Grissom. Augusta Grissom tried to get it, and it looks like the Eaglettes did get possession. Looked like the holy roller there. Players going all over trying to find a way to get the ball back, and Van Buren did come out with it. It's going to be Grissom now. Grissom looking, passes it over, finds Grissom. Now it's going to be Emery from mid-range. Got it! And Grissom, the Eaglettes with the mid-range jumpers have absolutely incinerated this Bledsoe defense and continue to add to their lead, make it 21-15 Van Buren. And now it's going to be Real. Real passes inside, shots up, and it is good from Anderson. And Bledsoe says, not so fast. We've got mid-range jumpers of our own. And pass deep now from Ross to Emery. Emery looking, and she finds the open lane, could not get it to go in. Rebound is going to be taken, let's see by who. I believe that it's going to be Bledsoe ball, so Van Buren unable to get the ball back on the offensive rebound, and instead the Lady Warriors look to fight back into the lead here with this possession. So here comes Real pushing it up the court. And Nick, what do you think are some things for this Bledsoe offense that they can do to kind of get back into this one?
I think that they need to play it more smooth, and I think they go for more mid-range jumpers instead of trying to rush it all the time, because I think both teams have a really solid defense to play that they're playing tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now here comes the inbound pass coming up. And it looks like it's going to be Rio looking over. Shot's going to be up, and it is off the mark and no good. Rebound is taken by Anderson, and instead it's going to be Ross who's going to take it on the missed shot. Ross now waits, hesitates, and is going to take it right up the middle. Looks, finds Emery, mid-range jumper. Off the mark and no good, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Grissom's hands. And Van Buren, unable to make it a 6-point game, would have been very critical in this midpoint of the third quarter. So substitution is now made. I believe Breimer comes off. And I believe we're going to see Chloe Roberts come back in for Van Buren. And now here comes Real. Real looking, goes from way downtown, does not go. Looked like it was almost a three-point shot. Who's got the ball at the bottom of the pile? Looked like a fumble recovery there, and I believe Bledsoe County does get the ball back. Inbound pass coming now. Looking, trying to find an open person. They do not. Instead, it's going to be Shaylin Ross with the great coverage. Ball is tipped and goes out of bounds. However, it is still going to be in the hands of the Eaglettes. So it'll be Chloe Roberts with the inbound pass now. And Nick, what do you think have been some of the more important things for this Eaglettes defense so far?
I think the rebounds. I think that's the most important thing to do. This game, they've a lot of rebounds and a lot of steals. They've got the ball a lot of turnovers.
Absolutely, and now we're going to see another substitution. Kalasia Marable, first time we've seen her in a while, comes in for Addison Emery. And that could definitely be the X factor for this Eaglettes team as this game progresses forward. Time definitely ticking down in this game. From way downtown, Real does not get it to go. Instead, it's going to be the rebound taken. Here comes Grissom. Grissom looking, going to try and take it all the way down, but she lost control of the ball and covers her face there, knowing the mistake that she just made. And that could have definitely been big for the Eaglet offense. And another substitution now for Van Buren, as Grissom comes off, and I believe Sullivan comes in for the Eaglettes. So now it's going to be Real. Real's tried a couple deep plays so far, and she's going to put him on that possession. Here comes Marable. Goodbye all the way to a layup, and Van Buren has made it a 6-point game once again here, Nick.
Yeah, I think the momentum for the both teams is going really good, and the Eaglettes especially, they've got a lot of last points, and the momentum on this team. I think if Bledsoe wants to catch up and come back, they need to stop this momentum.
Yeah, and another travel there by the Bledsoe offense, and we've seen a lot of those tonight, something that both teams will look to minimize here. Pass inside. Here comes Ross. Ross looking. Going to go way down the court, and the ball is somehow back in the hands of Van Buren, still on the ground, and the ball goes out of bounds. I believe a Bledsoe player, yes, Potter touched it last, and Van Buren, after all that, somehow, Nick, are they going to get the ball back?
I know that was really surprised. I was sure after it rolled out that Bledsoe would have it.
And Ross from way downtown. Oh, almost got it to go in. Rebound is going to be taken inside. Roberts clangs it off the rim, no good. And she somehow gets the ball back again and finishes it off. That's what you call never say never. What a play there by Chloe Roberts. Got her own ball back and put it in to finish it off. And now it's going to be Bledsoe taking it down the court. Shots up, and it does not go in. Bledsoe does get the rebound for the moment. Real from mid-range, cannot get it to go. And ball is tipped out of bounds there as Keener could not maintain control. Substitution now made for the Lady Warriors. And what a game we've got brewing here in the Eagles' nest. Ross looking. Going to try and take it down the court. Goes way downtown. Finds Grissom. Mid-range jumper. Nothing but net. What a great play by Grissom. She has been reliable from mid-range tonight and has helped the Eaglettes now to a double-digit lead. Their biggest of the night so far, Nick.
Yeah, I agree. I think Eaglettes by far have the lead in mid-range shots. I think if Bledsoe can get those in, I think they can both come. I think they can catch up. But so far, the Eagles have a lot of momentum coming, and they're gonna keep that going.
And now, what a great example of a fast break. Shots up, no good from Rowan Sullivan. Could not get it to go. But as we just saw a couple plays earlier there, Rio with the three-point shot, the first of the night from either team. That's going to be some of what Bledsoe's going to need. Way from downtown, does not go in there for the Lady Warriors. Instead, Van Buren with the rebound. And now it's going to be Ross. Ross goes way down, finds Grissom. Grissom looking, mid-range jumper. Does not get it to go. Marable trying to get the rebound, takes a hard shot and takes a moment to tie her shoe here, but she is going to have a chance to get the ball back for the Eaglettes. And now substitution is made for the Lady Warriors. Looks like it's going to be Simmons coming in, and I believe she'll be coming in for Bujin, excuse me. And now here comes the pass deep, and now it's going to be Marable. Marable looking, takes it all the way inside and parks the Red Sea to get it in there. 29-20 Van Buren, closing moments of the third quarter. Chance now for Bledsoe to make a statement. Pass over. Bledsoe trying to find an open lane. Rio looks inside, finds Anderson, shots up and good from mid-range. And that's going to write a finish to a third quarter of action. The second closing shot from Bledsoe tonight. They got a buzzer beater in the first quarter and now a shot in the final seconds to make it a 7-point game. However, your Van Buren Eaglettes are in command, 29-22. And Nick, what are some of the more impressive things that you saw about that game there in the third quarter for each team?
I think the impressive thing I saw is the way Eaglettes got those rebounds and put them up real fast and got those shots in. And they had a lot of great steals that third quarter. I was very surprised, honestly.
Absolutely, absolutely. I really think what helped the Eaglettes in that quarter is that they really did a great job of making efficient shots, taking it inside, and capitalizing. We saw a lot of mid-range jumpers. We saw a lot of determination on that Eaglettes team, and that's the kind of passion you need to play with in this kind of rivalry game. And you can see how much it means to the players to be here, to play in this game, and to win against this sort of rival. And that's some of the magic that you experience when you see Van Buren Bledsoe. And it's only going to get better as this game goes on between these two teams. Fourth quarter is always one of the best whenever it comes to these two, and drama seems to follow this rivalry around, and we'll see what happens in this fourth quarter of action. I do want to remind you once again that we will be broadcasting senior night for the Van Buren Eagles and Eaglettes tomorrow night as they take on Bledsoe County for the high school this time. And we're going to see a great night of high school basketball action. It will be live not only here on the YouTube channel, but also on BLTV Channel 6. So if you're interested in more basketball action, make sure to tune in for senior night tomorrow.
And I think the both games they'll be both exciting and really great games. And I think the fourth quarter on this game will be very good because either team's going to play catch up. It's going to be really close, I think.
Absolutely, and now it's time for that fourth quarter of action. And remember, like we've said before, unlike high school, just 6 minutes of action here left. So that means that every possession matters a lot more in this fourth quarter. The time is of the essence. So both teams understand this and know what is at stake. Here comes Ross. She's been so methodical in picking apart this defense tonight. Goes and finds a pass inside to Roberts. Roberts now facing heavy pressure. Roberts going to try and take it. Finds Marable. Mid-range jumper. Could not get the pop fly to go in. And I believe it's going to go back in the hands of Bledsoe County. A foul was committed.
I think Bledsoe, number 50, and was putting on great pressure on Chloe Roberts when she went to go for that layup. I think it was great pressure. They got the ball, and I think that's good.
Absolutely. Immense pressure can affect you no matter how good of a player you are. Pass inside, and a foul was committed. I believe that time that was Simmons who tried to get the ball in there, and she's going to go to the free throw line. And Nick, something interesting to note here, we haven't seen very many fouls. We saw a couple in these last few possessions, but not as many fouls in this second half of action. Just 5 combined between the two. Van Buren got 7 at the end of the first half.
I know there was a lot more in the first half. There was a lot more fouls. They got those out. I think it's going to be good. A lot less fouls.
Absolutely. And now here comes the inbound pass coming up. It will be, looks like a pass coming in, and Reel's got it, and it's going to be, it's going to go through the hands of Humble. So the inbound pass that came from Anderson went into the hands of Rio, but it was Humble who could not control the ball, and as a result, Van Buren's going to get it back. And goes in the passes, found somehow to Grissom. Maribel's got it now, and she's going to take it from the outside. Van Buren has not attempted a three-pointer tonight. Shots up from Maribel. Off the mark, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Grissom for the moment. She's on her back, and that might cost the Eaglettes, and it does.
I was gonna say I think Bledsoe did a great job stopping the momentum in the third quarter. They really did this, and they're doing good. They've had a couple. The pressure's getting to them a little bit. They weren't trying to catch up. And it was a great three shot by number 4.
Absolutely, the mid-range jumper goes that time for Anderson, and Miss Anderson now has made it a 5-point game. Here comes Ross, looking, tries to find Roberts. Roberts now takes it and gets blocked that time, but gets her own rebound, loses the ball, and takes a hard fall right outside of the media room. And I believe this is going to be an inbound pass now for Van Buren, and yes, it will be. Roberts, but first, timeout taken by Lakeland Bolden, and the Eaglettes with a chance to talk things over. And I think it's a well-timed timeout. The Eaglettes had a 9-point lead here earlier on in the game, but now just a 5-point lead for this Eaglettes team. And Nick, what do you think are some things that the Eaglettes can do to kind of stretch this advantage out here in the fourth quarter?
I think if they can get their momentum going again, if they can get more offense going, I think they got this. Or they could even keep their defense. If they can have really good defense to keep that going, they could still win it now. I think Bledsoe's really coming back, and they're really going to try to catch up and win this game in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely, and now it's going to be, we'll see if that chance does come for the Lady Warriors. And I believe it will be the Eaglettes, however, who will be starting with the ball in this fourth quarter of action. Just 4 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the basketball game. If you're just joining us live here on the VBHS Media Club channel, your Van Buren Eaglettes currently have a 29-24 lead here at the Eagles Nest. Pass inside. Ross has it. Almost looked like it could have went to Maribel, and now Maribel does have it. Maribel looking and take it inside. Shots up, and it goes in. She Kawhi Leonard's it into the net, and Van Buren traps 2 more points to get a 31-24 lead. Now it's going to be Rio looking, finds Anderson. Anderson now looking, hesitates, shot inside. Goes in off of the rim, and another deflected shot goes in courtesy of the rim, making a 5-point game once again. Ross has it. Eaglettes have not gotten a three-pointer to go their way thus far. Could be critical if they could get one here now. Roberts looking on the pick and roll, finds Maribel, pass inside, Grissom's got it, shots up, and good from mid-range again.
There was that shot you were talking about. I think that was a great shot, great timing for Eaglettes. I think they're trying to get the momentum going, but I think Bledsoe's going to come down here and show them what they got.
Absolutely, the mid-range shot has been a friend to the Eaglettes tonight, and a walk was committed that time. So another mistake by Bledsoe, and this one could be very costly inside of 4 minutes to go in the basketball game.
I think the pressure's really starting to get to Bledsoe. They're trying to catch up. There's not much time left.
Absolutely. You see a lot of time teams get into this desperation mode here as the game goes on. Ross got it across half court, and she does. And it's going to be a handoff to Ross. How about that? But she could not get it to go in. Ross is going to try and get her own rebound. And I believe we'll see a jump ball here, jump ball situation. And we'll see who comes up with it. It will be Bledsoe ball. But that was a very unique play. It almost looked like a play, like a football play, handing it off to the running back there, Nick.
Kind of, I agree with you. I think number 3 is going to bring it down.
And now she's going to look and try to get it inside. Shots up from Potter. She was fouled on her way up by Grissom. So Potter heads to the free throw line. Chance to make it a 5-point basketball game once again.
I think these free throws are going to be really important. Like I said at the beginning of the game, this is what I was talking about when it gets into the game. These foul shots can really make the game.
Absolutely, and this night, again, means a lot to these 8th graders as the first free throw goes in for Bledsoe. But this night means a lot to these 8th graders. This is one of their last home games that they will be playing. I believe it actually could be their last home game. So for the Eaglettes, they understand the importance of this game and how important it is to win. They want to end out their tenures here in the Eagles Nest on a high note as they go into high school. Second shot's up, off the mark, no good. Rebound is taken by Chloe Roberts. How about that? Just took the ball away. Wide open, Maribel down the court, back over to Grissom. Grissom, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound's taken by Potter. And now it's going to be Roberts, that was actually, looks like Grissom who fought for the ball and almost got it back for the Eaglettes. But all for naught. Looks like Bledsoe will get the ball back now, down just 6. Chance to make it a 4-point game and really change up the dynamic. And can you imagine if this kind of game goes into overtime? How crazy that'll be from way downtown. No good, well off the mark. and it looks like Rio perhaps just trying to catch the Eaglettes defense off guard there, Nick.
It did look that way. I think they almost had it, but they got it out of bounds. I think they're trying to put a lot of pressure on the Eagle up and see if they can make them mess up a little bit. But I think the Eagles, they really want this game. It's one of their last home games for the year. So
absolutely, and wide open, mid-range jumper, and cannot get it to go. Rebound is somehow taken by Roberts, back out to Emery, and shoots it, cannot get it to go, trying to get the ball back, and looks like a foul was committed that time. I believe that was Chloe Roberts. Inbound pass coming now, I believe, from Bledsoe County, and it is. And we could see the full court press get served up from either team here in this final 3 minutes as they try to generate pressure. Rio lost the ball, tipped away by Marable, and she's able to keep her feet in bounds and tries to go down the hash, and she puts it in. Kalasia Marable did it all herself on that play and makes it an 8-point game once again. Momentum is firmly in the Eaglettes' hands. Ball is going to be inside, shot up, and no good on the foul. So instead, Simmons, I believe she'll head to the free throw line on this play, and she will.
I think that was a great play by Marable when she went down. She got that ball, she took it down, and she made that layup. I think that was a great play. Really stopped the momentum that Bledsoe had going for them.
And was very impressed with her ability to stay in bounds and keep up that momentum all the way. Took it all the way to the basket, and then used the escalator to go to the next level and get the ball into the net. Great job by her, and a great job by this Eaglettes offense. You know, one of the main things that a team looks to learn as the season and the years go by is how to close out a game. And this Eaglettes team, I think that's one of the most important things you can learn as a young team, and they are definitely doing a great job of that. And remember that in just a few years, and even shorter than that, this Eaglettes team will likely be the future high school team. So a great chance for them to learn and kind of go up against these rivals. And these two will be meeting each other for years and years to come. And I'd say we've got some really exciting games in the pipeline for both of these teams.
I have to go with the great way to put it. They'll probably play each other. All these players will play for a long time until they all graduate.
Absolutely.
Moving up to 9th grade next year, and they'll be playing the JV for high school. I think they got a lot of potential.
And some of these 8th graders will be going up and getting some experience on the high school basketball season, and that's kind of something that the Eaglettes and Eagles do. We'll see some 8th graders start to come up here soon and get some playing time perhaps. First shot is up and good that time from Simmons, and that brings it to within 7. Bledsoe County still in a bit of a precarious position here. Even with this free throw, it would likely still be a 6-point game. Second free throw's up, and it is good. So Simmons goes a perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. However, it is still a 6-point basketball game. Eaglettes have the advantage and have a chance here to really close this thing up. And now pass is going to be deflected and taken away, and it's going to be Rio taking it, mid-range jumper, and it is going to be well off the mark. I believe it was tipped though. So Bledsoe, nope, Van Buren does get the ball back. So I thought it was tipped, but instead the Eaglettes will get the ball back here. And that was a great job of defending that time. And Nick, that could be very, very critical.
I think it's very good. They're all doing good. Bledsoe was definitely trying to catch up, and Simmons doing great defense.
And a foul was committed that time, so the Eaglettes get a break. And I do want to remind you here that with 7 fouls, I believe the Eaglettes are now in the bonus in terms of any foul committed by them will be an automatic trip to the free throw line for Bledsoe. Here comes the pass from Roberts. Got to get it off. Finds Ross. Ross, mid-range jumper is blocked and taken away. Roberts with the rebound cannot get it to go. And another foul was committed by Van Buren that time. And like we said, that should be an automatic trip to the free throw line for Bledsoe County. And Nick, that could be incredibly important here in this final 2 minutes.
I agree. Simmons has been very consistent on her free throws. She's got fouled a lot, but I think she's doing good defense. I think both teams are doing great defense. They're both trying to play this good in the game out good.
Eaglettes trying to answer the call one more time. Here comes the first free throw. It's up, and it is good. And the second now free throw coming up for Bledsoe County, and it's oh so important if you can make that first free throw, because that gives you an opportunity in these automatic trips to go to the free throw line again. Unless you're in the double bonus, you only get one attempt if you miss it, so that makes getting the first one all the more important in these kinds of possessions. Second free throw now coming up. Shot from Simmons is up and no good. So 1 point for Bledsoe in that possession. Ball goes out of bounds. Van Buren will retain possession, however. Up just 5 at this point, and Bledsoe does call a timeout, and probably a wise time to do it. Down 5, need a game plan to get back into this one. Chance to perhaps tie it up depending on how these final 2 minutes go.
This is a very close ball game. I like it. I mean, it's a very good ball game. They both are really close. They're both trying to play this last 2 minutes together. I think Bledsoe's really going to try to catch up. I think their coach is having a great plan. I think both could have a great plan. I think they're both good coaches.
Yes, indeed. And in football, they've got something called the 2-minute drill, and that's because the 2-minute mark is the most critical, important time of the game. And how things go in that final 2 minutes can mean the importance between, victory and defeat. Can be the difference between victory and defeat. And both of these teams understand that and know just what this final 2 minutes could mean for both of these squads here. And Eaglettes look to ring the bell one more time and win this game. So now we're going to see an inbound pass, I believe, coming from the Eaglettes, and we will. Here we go. Inbound pass is going to be coming now. Ross, and she walked as she was trying to take it up the court. So another travel for the Eaglettes, and they may be traveling to the wrong place in this game with that mistake. That could be very critical here, Nick.
It's very critical for the end of the game. I think it's too close, and they're making little mistakes at the very end. But I think they're doing really good. They got this.
And now here comes the mid-range. It looks like it looked inside. Now the mid-range shot comes in, is off the mark and no good. And the Eaglettes get the ball back. I believe there was an over the back there by Simmons. And that marks the 6th foul for Bledsoe. So the Eaglettes now have the potential to get the bonus. And there's that full court press we were talking about. Inbound pass, deflected, taken up. Now the Eaglettes have it. It's going to be Grissom. Grissom trying to find an open lane. Looks, and she walked, I believe she did. So another travel for the Eaglettes. We saw that throughout the game. There hadn't been as many in the second half, but now it's coming back into effect, and it could be absolutely huge. Here comes Anderson. Anderson fires it deep. Lady Warriors looking to battle back. Ball is going to be taken away for the moment, and it is taken away by the Eaglettes, but a walk there by Grissom. And it's so hard to get the ball away when you're on the ground, flat on your stomach. It's just so hard to get the ball out without walking. And we see a substitution now for the Eaglettes. I believe Grissom comes out, number 20. And Kalasia Marable in the game now for Van Buren. Shots up, no good. Potter unable to get it in. Ball is rolling around on the ground. Who's going to have it? It's going to be Simmons who comes up with it, but Grissom not giving up on the play. And I believe Van Buren may have just gotten the ball back. We'll see. Yes, they did. How about that effort from Grissom, Nick? That is absolutely incredible and could be just what the Eaglettes needed. Pass goes deep. Marable trying to get it. It's deflected and going to be taken away by Bledsoe once again. Got to be careful about the foul, and they did foul.
I think the pressure might begin to them a little bit at the end of the game. Bledsoe's trying to catch up, and Eagles are trying to maintain their score here. I think it's going to be a very good thing. I think the foul shots can be very critical at the end of the game. This is a really close game with 5 points.
How fitting that Van Buren Bledsoe is coming down to the final few minutes. First shot's up and good on the free throw. So now Potter with a chance to make it a single possession game. That oh so important second free throw coming their way now. And if the Eaglettes foul again, there could be trouble as they get into double bonus territory. It'll be 2 automatic free throw shots. Crowd amps the team up, but it goes in anyway.
I think Simmons has been very consistent with his free throws. And it is a 3-point ball game, so there's a good potential they may catch up. I think that's one thing Bledsoe's coach is really going to stretch to their players, that they got this. They're really going to try to catch up at this end, the last couple of minutes.
I couldn't agree with you more there. And how about the resiliency, no matter which side you're on in this game, of the Bledsoe County Lady Warriors to come back into this one when it seemed like they were all but, this game was all but taken to rights, and Van Buren was unable to hold on to the lead, and Bledsoe comes back into this one, makes it a 3-point game. And we've got a completely different style right now between these two. What was seemingly a game that was over and Van Buren had in their hands is now a close game. But I got to say, it's going to be very exciting to see which of these two teams prevail.
I think this game might go in overtime. It's really close. If Bledsoe can get one victory off for the end of this quarter, it would really go in overtime. And I think that would be a really good way to end up the season.
Would definitely be a dramatic way to end out the season. And Van Buren Bledsoe, it seems all the more fitting. Here we go. Inbound pass coming up now for the Eaglettes. It's going to be Chloe Roberts with the inbound. And now she's going to look. Try to find an open person. She does find Ross, and I believe a foul was committed that time by Anderson. And that should mean a trip to the free throw line, and it will. So how about that critical foul there for Bledsoe, and they may have just cost themselves the single possession. So here comes the free throw shots now from Ross. trying to really put the dagger in the hearts of the Bledsoe County Lady Warriors team here and win this game. Shots up. No good on the first shot, so Bledsoe gets it back, and they are not wasting any time. Here comes Anderson down the court, trying to make it a one-point game. Shots up, and good, and all of a sudden it's a one-point basketball game, and Van Buren has got to be careful here. Pass over, Grissom. Timeout taken beforehand by Lakeland Bolden, and so a very well-timed timeout there, Nick. I'm not sure what would have happened if the play had continued.
Yeah, I have no idea, but this game is a really close game. I did not expect this. It's really tight. I think it can go either way this time. I think that was a great timeout with only 1 minute left.
The tension is definitely something that everyone inside this arena can feel right now as these two teams have battled back and forth like heavyweight boxers punching each other, trying to knock the other out. And with a one-point game here, it seems like we are at a dead heat moment in this game. Just 1 minute, 10 seconds. That's 70 seconds left in this game. 70 ticks of the clock, and then this game in regulation will be over. Or perhaps we might end up going to overtime. Who knows with the course of this game, just 1 point. Every possession is meaningful and means something for both of these teams. Van Buren chance to really control the game and end it out here, but they got to be careful, Nick.
I think Eaglettes have, I think they really got this. They know what the pressure gets to them, even though there's 1 minute. I think they really need to watch for fouls. I think one foul could tie the game up.
Got to get the pass off, and they do. Maribel's got it. Maribel streaking down the court, trying to put in the dagger. Shots, passes up, and the rebound's taken by Grissom, who could not get the pass to go in. And now it's going to be Anderson taking it down the court. Anderson spins around, looking, shots up, and got the and one. Unbelievable. Skyhooked the ball up there, and somehow it came down inside the rim.
I did not expect this, honestly, though. She was very well guarded. I did not expect the shot again, but she did a really good job of getting in there and tried her best, and she really caught up, and I did not expect the game to end this way.
How the tables have turned in this basketball game. Shots up. Not the mark and no good. So Van Buren, was there a foul committed? I think that there was, but looks like it will be an inbound pass, so there was no foul, excuse me. Van Buren does get the ball back, down one. Got to get a play off here. Ross has it. Ross goes down the court. Got to hold on to it. Ross trying to make a play happen. Holds on to it. Ball's getting deflected, and now it's going to be Roberts taking it. Inside of a minute, lost the ball, and it looks like we're going to see Bledsoe get the ball back.
I think that was a very fatal mistake to make here at the end of the game. But I think they can come back. That was a great timeout for both teams. Really got to make sure they get this next couple plays in, because 44 seconds, not a lot of time to make moves.
And Nick, you got to ask yourself, do you risk the foul right now here? Just a 1 point game. Perhaps the foul may actually help the Eaglettes if they can get the ball back down just 2.
I agree. If they could somehow get Bledsoe to foul, they could really come back in this game. I do not think it's going to be easy. I think Bledsoe knows they have the lead, and they're going to really play it careful as they have throughout the game.
These are the moments that really can define a player and how they act and how they respond to this kind of pressure, and can give themselves a legacy that will not be forgotten. And we'll see what this Eaglettes team will do here. Perhaps their final home game of the season. A lot on the line and a lot at stake. They're playing for honor. They're playing for pride. They're playing to make a statement and finish out their years here on the Van Buren Middle School team in lights and incredible glory here, trying to make things happen one more time. It is going to be one of those wild finishes, and we're going to bring it to you all live here on the VBHS Media Club YouTube channel. Here we go. Inbound pass coming up. Pass inside, and it's going to be taken. Lady Warriors have it. It's going to be Anderson. Anderson looking at half court. Got to be careful. Lost the ball. Van Buren's got it back. What a clutch play by Kalasia Maribel. Forces the turnover and gets the ball back for Van Buren. Inbound pass coming now. Got to be careful. Pass to Grissom. Grissom has it. Looks inside. Finds pass inside. And now it's going to be Roberts taking it. Looking. Gets fouled on her way up. And I believe she'll head to the free throw line. She will.
We just talked about it, Dylan. I thought it would be very critical. If Roberts makes over the conference here, they will have the lead. And even if she just makes one, it could most likely go into overtime here at the end of the fourth quarter.
And I believe that was a shooting foul, so it'll be 2 free throws. Nope, looks like the referee signaling 1. We'll see here. I believe that Lady Warriors could be able to rebound. I believe they will, so let's see. Shots up. No good off the mark. Who's going to get the rebound? It will be Bledsoe. Got to be careful for the Eaglettes. Can't get a foul here at the moment, but they may have to resort to that. and they are going to foul. Here comes Bledsoe's going to find a way to get it to, it looks like that time, Real's got it. Real looking, passes back to Anderson. Van Buren needs to get the ball back, and they may have to resort to a foul. Got to hurry. Marable, they still can't get the foul. Bledsoe trying to get the play off. Van Buren needs to foul. They've got to hurry. And now the pass back to Real, and I believe there's not going to be any time left. Got a foul. Still, and finally, Van Buren does get the foul. But a catastrophic mistake there in the final 10 seconds there, Nick.
I think that was a very mistake. I think Bledsoe played that really smart. They kept it, they tried to pass it around because they're in the lead. It's very low time. They played that one very end of the very good play on their part.
Absolutely. I believe it was a great game of keep away there by Bledsoe. It's going to perhaps be the end for Van Buren. Second rebound coming up here, but still just 7/10 of a second, and I believe they'll add some time back on the clock here. Clock did run for the moment, so I believe we'll add it back to 1.3.
I think they might do that for sure. I think if Eagles can somehow get the rebound and make it, and just get a really good long shot off in there, they can come back.
If they've got a timeout to give, the Eagles could potentially take that timeout and then try to come up with an organized plan. And they are going to let the clock run, and I believe reset it to 1.3, which is what it was at before the foul shot was taken. So I believe a bit of a scoring error right there, and actually it will be 1.7. So 1.7 seconds left, and good job by the referees of getting the proper time back on the board, and thank them for that.
Yeah, they want to give everybody a fair chance. I think that was smart.
Shots up, off the mark, and immediately Lakeland Molden calls a timeout. Very good job there of getting it with enough time left to give your team a chance. 1.2 seconds remaining, Nick. Is there any really way that the Eaglettes can find a way into the basket in these final 1.2 seconds?
I think there's a chance. It's going to be hard, but I think if somehow they get on the court, they can probably most likely go for a really, really deep three. And they get that, they can definitely win. It's not looking very good. It's kind of looking grim, I'm going to be honest. But you can feel the pressure in the gym these last couple of seconds in here.
Absolutely, and I got to ask, your first game here as a commentator, and it is going down to the wire.
It is. It's a very exciting game. It was my first time commentating. It was for the rivals of our team, and it's going to be very good when the boys-girls game. I hope the boys game is just girls and girls. And thank you all for tuning in on VBTV on our YouTube channel.
Absolutely, and now here we go. It's time to get down to brass tacks. 36-35, Bledsoe with the lead. Van Buren trying one last desperation heave to give their team victory here on 8th grade night against a bitter rival, trying to make something happen. Inbound pass coming now. Going way deep, gotta get this pass off, and it's gonna be taken away, and it's over. Bledsoe County has come into the Eagles' nest and have managed to shock the Van Buren Eaglettes, who seem to have this game all but in their hands. And it's going to end with a 36-35 Bledsoe County win. Nick, what are the main things that you think went wrong and caused this result to become a reality?
I think the pressure got to all the players, both teams, I think one thing that they got there was a lot of steals at the end. I think the pressure got to them. I thought they really had it for the end of the fourth quarter. But I think that last play they were going for, I think they were going to try to solo clock, throw it all the way down the court, and go for a rebound. It didn't go as planned because it looked like Simmons coming there and took the ball around the half-court line.
Absolutely, and now it's time for another ceremony here as we'll recognize the 8th graders. At this time, we would like to recognize our 8th grade Van Buren Middle School athletes. We will begin with our 8th grade cheerleaders. First, we will recognize Aspen Davis. Aspen is the daughter of Aaron and Marissa Davis, and she enjoys cheering for Van Buren County Middle School. Marissa Hankins. She is the daughter of Jason Hankins and Cecilia Shockley, and she enjoys cheering for Van Buren County Middle School. Taylor Ross. Taylor is the daughter of Michelle Ross, and she enjoys cheering for Van Buren County Middle School. Aaron Sullivan. Aaron is the daughter of James and Cindy Sullivan. She is a member of the local Girl Scout troop and 4-H Honor Club. She enjoys archery and cheering for Van Buren County Middle School. And now for our girls basketball team. Jaden Breimer. Jaden is the daughter of Gary and Jennifer Mason. She plays basketball for Van Buren County Middle School. Ashlyn Hillis. Ashlyn is the daughter of Andrew and Ashley Hillis. She is a member of the 4-H Honor Club, and she plays basketball, volleyball, and softball for Van Buren County Middle School. Kalasia Marable. She is the daughter of Krista Cartwright. She plays basketball and volleyball for Van Buren County Middle School. Mercedes Mosley. Mercedes is the daughter of Marcella Mosley. She enjoys gymnastics and is a member of the 4-H Honor Club. She plays basketball, volleyball, and softball for Van Buren County Middle School. Chloe Roberts. Chloe is the daughter of Chris and Ashley Roberts. She is a member of the 4-H Honor Club, and she plays basketball, softball, and volleyball for Van Buren County Middle School. Now to recognize our boys basketball team. Timothy Baker. Timothy is the son of Tim and Katrina Baker. He plays basketball and baseball for Van Buren County Middle School. Slade DeLong. Slade is the son of Nix and Beth DeLong. He is a member of the 4-H Honor Club and plays basketball for Van Buren County Middle School. Bryson Robert Mooneyham. Bryson is the son of Dale and Tiffany Mooneyham. He is a member of the 4-H Honor Club and plays both basketball and baseball for Van Buren County Middle School. Eli Scoggins. Eli is the son of Casey and Amy Scoggins. He enjoys reading, riding four-wheelers, listening to music, playing chess and ping pong. He plays basketball and baseball for Van Buren County Middle School. Kaysen Shadrick. Kaysen is the son of Bryce and Leanne Shadrick. He plays basketball for Van Buren County Middle School. Dakota Walker. Dakota is the son of Cody Mikulski and Samantha Walker. He plays basketball and baseball for Van Buren County Middle School. Please give one last hand for our 8th graders here on 8th grade night. Oh, sorry. Sorry, just a second. Difficulties here. Sorry about that.
Where MLORE? You got it. First night. No, it's not together. First night. Do you hear it? Do you hear me?
Okay, what'd you say? MLORE. Riley Moore. That's okay. Son of Chick Haley and Josh Moore. All right. All right. So son of Kaylee and Josh Moore. Okay, son of Kayla and Josh Moore. All right. Riley Moore. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
I hope you can read that. I try my best.
All right. Sorry about the hold up, folks. Riley Moore. Riley is the son of Kaylee and Josh Moore. Please give one last hand to all of our 8th graders. I'll be right back.
Mute the mics. Did you mute the mics? Okay. I don't blame you. I think we got a good 10 minutes.
County. Number 2, Cayman Sleever. Number 21, Peyton Culver. Number 23, John Thomas. Number 24, Jordan Simmons. And number 35, Riley Robertson. And now it's time for your starting lineups for your Van Buren Eagles. First up, number 25, Eli Scoggins.
Hey guys.
Number 11, Dakota Walker. Number 24, Riley Moore. Number 12, Kaysen Shadrick. Number 22, Slade DeLong. All right, get ready for some more basketball action here live on the Van Buren High School Media Club channel. Tip-off coming your way. Eli Scoggins here, going to tip it off for the Eagles. And the Eagles are going to win the opening tip here, and it's going to be wasting no time. It's going to be Kaysen Shadrick. He passes it over. Slade DeLong trying to get his hands on the ball, lost it for the moment. Bledsoe now with the ball, and I believe that this one is going to be going in the hands of Bledsoe on the foul. So, Nick, already we're seeing a lot of physical basketball here early.
Yes, I think these are two really good teams, and I think these teams are going to play great tonight.
Absolutely, and now it's going to be Bledsoe pushing it up the court here. And it's going to be a shot inside, looking, and it's going to go in, and Bledsoe fires the opening salvo here, and a great inside opportunity and look by the Warriors as they make it 2-0. And now it's going to be Eli Scoggins. Scoggins looking around, trying to find people open. Oh, almost a bass court there, manages to keep it in the side of the Eagles. Now, the Eagles are going to make some points here. Going to retreat, go back outside. Eli Scoggins has it. Scoggins goes, finds Kaysen Shadrick. 3-point shot is up. Cannot get this one to fall. Bledsoe's going to get their hands on it now. Here come the Warriors up the court. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, Nick.
No, it is perfectly okay.
And now the shot is going to be missed, and Eli Scoggins is going to take it up the court. Here comes Eli, blazing speed, and looking to take advantage right here. And I believe he was fouled as he tried to make the shot. And Eli Scoggins will be heading to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
And as we've seen in the last game against Bledsoe versus the Eaglettes, that free throws can really make the game, as we've seen in the last couple quarters of the last game. And I think that both teams are going to do really good, and it's going to be a good game. I hope it's just as good as the last one.
I believe it will be, absolutely. He did, and that makes it a 2-1 basketball game, and with one more free throw opportunity, Van Buren will have a chance to tie this game up. Second free throw is up, and he put it right in, no problem. Eli Scoggins, ice water in his veins, makes it 2-2. And now it's going to be Bledsoe pushing it up the court. And looking to take it inside now. Heavy defense now from the Eagles here early. And a pick and roll play going back to the outside. Looking, trying to take it inside. Shots up, and a walk was committed that time by Peyton Culver. Trying to get it in there, could not. And sometimes that immense pressure that you face on defense can pay a toll. And now it's going to be Eli Scoggins. Scoggins looking. And he's facing heavy pressure and falls down, but gets right back up. And I believe a timeout was called by Coach Darren Baker. And Nick, what do you think are some of the early tools that the Eagles can have to win this kind of basketball game?
I think the only tools that they have right now is that they're both. Eli Scoggins, I know he's been playing for a long time. I think a lot of people on the team have been playing a long time. Since we don't go to a very big school, so a lot of people that play, their parents played, their siblings played, and especially these two teams, the rivalries, are very good. And I know that both the teams practice a lot, and they were really excited for this game. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Both of these teams want this game so much. And we've talked about it here earlier tonight, but this game means so much to so many, especially on 8th grade night. And both teams, you can tell, they are going to be bringing everything that they have to try and pull things in their favor.
I'm just happy we were able to give this game to y'all, because I was really, after we heard about the limitations on how many people could come to the game, this is one of the biggest games on the counties, and I was really glad we could bring this to you on YouTube.
And I would like to make a formal apology about the announcement that we had earlier. We had some difficulties being able to get everything in order, and I'd like to make an apology and apologize for being unable to do everything correctly. Shots up and no good, and Bledsoe is going to take it down the court now. And it's a fast break all the way to the rim, and Bledsoe retakes the lead with Cayman Sleever on the fast break.
Eli Scoggins is going to be bringing down the court here. Looks like Bledsoe just stole the ball and he's going to go for the layup.
Shots up, and it is no good, but he gets his own offensive rebound. Mid-range jumpers up, and it is off the mark and no good that time from Riley Robertson. Yep. What am I thinking? Okay, sorry about that. And now it's going to be Eli Scoggins pushing it up the court. And he is going to pass it deep, and the ball will be nearly intercepted that time as it was Sleever with the tip right there. Almost got it back for Bledsoe. And now the inbound pass coming. Van Buren trying to take advantage. Looking. And finds the open man. Van Buren now looking. Spins back. And they're going to take their time, be methodical with this possession, and I think that's one of the better things they could do. And now it's going to be, looks like a look inside, being unable to take advantage this time, and now they're going to look back to the outside here. Trying to make something happen here. Eli Scoggins looking, and going to retreat once again. Take his time with this game. And now going to go deep, looking for the corner. Van Buren trying to take advantage. Pass inside, and a shot here. It is off the mark and no good that time from Bryson Mooneyham. Could not take advantage, and now Bledsoe almost got the and one there, but there will be a trip to the free throw line that time.
Looks like number 23 on Bledsoe is really good. He's really good at making his way down the court, making great plays.
Absolutely, and you saw the athletic ability to take it all the way up to the net and nearly give his team an and one, and that's something that's very hard to do, especially here in this physical of a game. First free throw is off the mark and no good. Bledsoe still a chance, however, to make this a three-point game, and in a game like this where three-pointers are a very big priority, this kind of shot could mean so much more for Bledsoe. Second free throw's up, and it is nothing but net for Bledsoe. Make it a three-point lead for the Warriors. Here comes Van Buren back, trying to respond. Eli goes way downtown, is able to find his man. And now here comes Baker. Baker lost the ball for a second. Can he get it back? And I believe there was a turnover, so a lapse in concentration and being unable to take advantage of the ball. Van Buren loses it, and Bledsoe is going to get it back. It's now going to be Bledsoe going again, trying to make something happen here. Going to go back to the outside. The Warriors trying to get an inside shot. Shots up, off the mark, and it is no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Van Buren. Great job that time on the rebound. And the Eagles showing their physicality and showing their determination early. Scoggins inside, shots up, no good. Cannot get the inside shot to go. And a walk there on that play. So another mental mistake by Bledsoe could cost them.
I agree. These first quarters going really good. They're really playing a good game. But Bledsoe ends up with a three-point lead. Looks like Elon Scoggins has the ball. He's waiting. I think he's thinking to make a play.
Absolutely. He's conducting this offense much like what we saw Jacob Guy here just a year ago when he was playing. Very similar play style. Shots up and good. How about that? The first three-pointer of the night, and it's an incredible play for Van Buren right there as they tie things up 5-5. It was Jack Pauken on the three-point shot, and that was incredibly well done. And I believe there was a walk by Bledsoe, so the tide has turned in favor of the Van Buren Eagles, a chance to take the lead here on this possession. And now an inbound pass to Eli Scoggins. And now Van Buren looking to take it up the court. Pauken's got it. Pauken trying to cross over defenders, looking, trying to get it inside. Now he'll take it inside himself, and he tries to find Mooneyham, but I believe he was walking as he tried to do that, and it's so hard sometimes to establish that balance in this kind of game here, Nick.
I agree. It looks like we had some of this. It's really hard to stop when you get all those defenders on you when you're coming down the court. It looks like number 24 on Bledsoe is taking it to the court. He looks like he's going to drive and go for the layup, and it is no good.
Off the mark and no good, and that could be huge for Van Buren. Here comes Eli Scoggins, and he's on a runaway train. He shoots it inside and puts it in on a spin move.
That was a very good play by Eli Scoggins coming down the court.
Spin cycle, and Eli Scoggins does it himself. Shots up and good. So well, Bledsoe immediately responds. Sorry to cut you off there before, Nick.
Oh, okay. It looks like Eli Scoggins is going to bring it down the court.
And pass is going to be picked off by Bledsoe once again. The Warriors fighting back inside. Looking for the inside shot. It's up. It's off the mark and no good. Warriors still trying to battle back here. Baker tries to steal the ball away. Shots up. Off the mark. No good. Final minute here of the first quarter. And the offensive rebound works out for the Warriors. Make it 9-7. And now inbound pass to Eli Scoggins. Scoggins now. Looking. Trying to make something happen. He is facing heavy pressure from this Bledsoe defense, and right at midcourt, finds the open man. Three-point shot is up, and almost good. Rebound taken by Mooneyham, and he'll do the rest. Make it 9-9 Van Buren. Simply sensational. And now Bledsoe looks to respond once again. Trying to get down the court here, and going to retreat for a moment and let the clock wind down. This could be the final play of the first quarter. Looking inside, jump, shots up, no good, rebound, and I believe it went out of bounds, and Bledsoe will take the ball back, so Baker unable to corral it, and it could cost Van Buren here. Bledsoe the chance to milk the clock and make it with 12.9 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass inside, looking now, shots up, and one. Oh my goodness, Sleever slipped right through the defense and has given his team the lead and then some, making it perhaps a three-point play. Unbelievable job by Sleever that time, and he has been their generator on offense so far, getting shots up and giving his team points.
I agree. It's his long reach, I think, gives him that good advantage to get up there. And he just made that first foul shot.
That makes it all the more important for the Eagles to get points here, down 3. Want to make a statement going to the end of the first quarter, but Eli Scoggins is in a bunch of pressure. Shots up and no good. Mooneyham gets his own rebound, and he'll finish it off once again with the buzzer.
That was a great choice and pass by Eli Scoggins to give it to Boston. I think Boston did good, got his rebound, missed the first shot, but he came back with the second and scored the point. And now we have Bledsoe with the lead at 12-11.
Very, very persevering as Allen Iverson on that play, putting it back in, getting his own rebound, and making things happen. And Nick, what are some of the more important things you saw from each team in the first quarter?
I think Bledsoe had really good offense. They really got a lot of rebounds. And their number 23 especially and number 2 got a really good rebounds and shots up there. They both got a lot of steals and made it down the court, put those shots up.
Absolutely, and what do you think are some of the main things that Van Buren can kind of do to get back in this game, albeit it is close, but what are some things do you think they can do to really establish their lead here?
I think they the pressure on there, they get those guards up there where they don't get as many rebounds. I think they're really making good plays. I think if they come back, they're not losing by much, but I think if they keep their head in the game, they stop this momentum, they're going to do just fine.
Absolutely. Contributions by players such as Bryce Mooneyham, who made that offensive rebound there at the end of the first quarter, really helped the Eagles and have brought them back into this game down only 1 and a chance to really shake things up here in this game.
Looks like Bledsoe's going to throw it in.
Indeed they will, and it's going to be an inbound pass now. Bledsoe trying to fool this Eagles defense, but they are very stout, very sturdy. Sturdy as a turtle shell, and they are not going to let Bledsoe get points easily. Here comes Sleever looking, trying to go inside, and he will. Trying to get a shot up, he is unable to. It goes off of the backboard, and now here comes Van Buren once again. Mooneyham passes it outside. Here come the Eagles once again. Eli Scoggins passes it over. Three-point shot coming. Cannot get this one to fall. Bledsoe again with the rebound, and it'll be the Warriors taking up the court. Up 1, chance to add to it, and cannot get this one to fall, but he was fouled on his way up. And Nick, it can be so hard sometimes to not foul a player when they're making that kind of difficult shot.
It really is. Basketball is such a fast-paced game, and it's really the atmosphere here from these rival teams is really getting to them. And I think it's going to be. I think they're really trying to win. They really want to make it. They really want to showcase their skills in this game.
Absolutely. Emotions can boil over in this kind of game, and it's so important to keep that sort of mental control, to not let your emotions get the better of you, and keep it important. As the second free throw goes in, and a perfect 2 for 2 that time for Bledsoe. Here comes the inbound pass now. Eli Scoggins has it. Scoggins looking to scathe the defense right here. Got to get the ball across half court here. Got to get it across. And a timeout was quickly taken. Very smartly called by Darren Baker that time. Eagles could have been in trouble if that hadn't been otherwise. So now a chance to talk things out, and obviously Coach Baker, obviously a lot of things that he can say that will be good about the Eagles team, but obviously a lot they'll want to improve on here in the second quarter. Down 3, chance to get back into this one. But I got to say the Eagles offense has done a great job of generating points from not only inside the paint, but they've also gotten a couple of deep shots to go their way. And I think that's a missing element that the Eagles can have in this game to really get back into this one. So far, we've got 6 fouls between each team, 4 for the Eagles, 2 for Bledsoe County. And I think that's going to be all the more important here in these closing minutes. As we know, at the end of the half, fouls become more and more rampant as time goes on. And we'll see how that affects the course of the game here.
I have to agree with you there for sure.
So now a chance for Van Buren to get back into this one, but also for Bledsoe to stretch their lead. It'll be Van Buren with the inbound pass here. And it's going to be Bill Young inbounding it, and he's going to look for Eli Scoggins, and he'll get him. Scoggins down. Can the Eagles get a 3 here, tie this game up? It would definitely be something to think about and something to really work on and build upon for the rest of this game. Scoggins now gets the ball back. Looking, going to try and make something happen with it. Passes it outside, 3-point shot. And it goes in from Bill Young. Go to the hoop, young man, and make the shot go in for your team. 14-all. How about that play?
And the Eagles are really pressuring Bledsoe to get down the court.
Absolutely, and now it's going to be Bledsoe trying to reaffirm that pressure and get this thing back rolling, but the Eagles are on fire right now. They're feeling it, and a foul was committed by Bledsoe. So Van Buren gets the ball back on the turnover, and the Eagles now have a chance to take the lead for the first time in a while. Scoggins looking, passes it over, finds Mooneyham, passes it back, and the ball we took away and intercepted by Bledsoe. Spin move inside, back to the outside now. Mid-range jumper, the floater is no good. Rebound's going to be taken by Eli Scoggins. Scoggins takes it back up the court now. He's got a wide open Baker. Baker, can he finish it off? No, goes back outside, but a smart play there. Could have gotten blocked there if he hadn't. Scoggins looking, going to take it inside. Scoggins, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound's going to be taken by Van Buren again, and it's Baker fighting back. And let's see what the call is here. Looks like Van Buren will get the ball on the inbound opportunity, and it's going to be Bill Young with the inbound pass.
Looks like there was a sub for Bledsoe there. 15 subbed in for 21.
Absolutely, and that could be important for Bledsoe as this game progresses. Here comes the inbound pass opportunity. Looking, trying to find an open man, and it goes way out of bounds and into the scoring area for the Eagles, and that's a mistake they were hoping to avoid. A real chance there to get this game back in their favor and take the lead for, I believe it will be the first time tonight, Nick, and unfortunately they were unable to capitalize.
I know it's tied right now. I think it's a close game. Both teams are doing very well. Van Buren has 4 fouls. Bledsoe has 3. That's not bad for the first quarter, especially they're all trying to warm up, make sure not make the mistakes later on in the game.
Yeah, and you got to also remembering that this team hasn't played in a little bit of time, excluding the game last night. It had been nearly 2 weeks since this team had played an actual game of basketball, and that can also factor in still feeling the effects of rust from that time off.
That is true. You don't want to get too used to playing practice games. You want to get the feel of the real game.
Absolutely. There is no substitution for the real experience of a middle school basketball game. 3-point shots up from Young. No good. Rebounds taken by Mooneyham. And Young shot again. Off the mark. No good. Rebounds taken back by Bledsoe. So Young tries 2 deep shots but can't get either one to go. Shots up and good from Bledsoe County again.
That was a good choice by 24 on Bledsoe. And the 15 made the layup, and it was a nice play altogether.
Rames ran it right through the defense. Pass inside now. Mooneyham's got it. Mooneyham back outside. 3-point shots up. And it goes in. How about that? Dakota Walker walking away with a 3-point shot right there. Oh my goodness. And the Eagles have taken their first lead of the evening. Bledsoe County going to take it back up the court now. They're going to try and answer, and will not fall. Rebounds taken by Eli Scoggins. Scoggins pushes it up the court. 3 minutes now left here in the first half of action. Scoggins, look, shot inside, and the foul goes against Eli Scoggins. I believe a charge right there, Nick, and those fouls can be so hard to call.
That is, I 100% agree with you with all the players rushing in there. And looks like it is Bledsoe ball. Bledsoe's going to throw it in.
Bledsoe will indeed throw it in here, down 1, and this is a bit of a dynamic for them that's different from what they've been experiencing. They have been down for most of the evening, and I think that really changes up how they could end up playing here in this first half of action. It's a lot different when you're playing from behind than when you're playing up in front of the game. Shot.
For sure, true.
Absolutely, shots up, and it is no good, and it's going to be Eli Scoggins. Can he capitalize? Goes deep. What a pass inside to Mooneyham! He looked like the wizard with that pass. fired it right in there with a bullet pass, and he gives his team 2 more points. Thanks as well to Mooneyham right there on the shot. Great job by those two. Bledsoe going to take it inside now. Goes back to the outside, roll out, pick and roll. Now going to take it back, and another sort of rollout option. Going to go on the inside on the crossover. No good that time. Good setup, but it's going to be the Eagles taking it back out the court here. And the ball is tipped and out of bounds there as Sliver tried to get the ball away, and Callan Sullivan is going to come in now for Eli Scoggins.
The force from that pass was a lot. It went through both. Bledsoe had the head of it, slipped out, went out of bounds, but it was such a good play on both teams.
Sullivan gets it to Baker. Now back to Mooneyham. Mooneyham back inside. Eagles trying to make something happen here. Walker can take it from the top of the court, looking for the option here. Walker, mid-range jumper. Yes, sir, put it in. Sharp shooting that puts Annie Oakley to shame with that mid-range jumper. How about that? Dakota Walker making it rain from deep tonight. And now we've got just over a minute to go here in the first half of action. A hotly contested matchup, and it continues to be such. Another mid-range shot, and it goes in for Bledsoe off of the glass. That glass can be oh so important, and it's very smart to use it there. Ball is into traffic and picked off, and it's going to go back inside, and a hard fall that time for Cloverd as he was trying to take advantage. And we're going to see, I believe, a foul shot opportunity coming up for Bledsoe, or perhaps an inbound. We'll see which. It will be an inbound, and Cloverd will be the one inbounding for the Bledsoe County Warriors here. A minute 21 left in the first half of action. If you're just joining us, your Eagles are up 21-18 as Eli Scoggins checks in for Bill Young. Here comes the inbound. Cloverd looking to have the luck of a 40 Clover right here. Bledsoe trying to take advantage. It's going to be Rames. Rames from way on the outside. Rames now looking. 3-point shot to tie it up. Does not go in. Callan Sullivan trying to rebound. Cannot. Cloverd's got it. He almost tries from 3. Bledsoe gets the ball back now. Looking. Going to take it inside. Shot is up and good on the Euro step. 21-20. Van Buren now just a 1-point game as we go back and forth and way deep to Callan Sullivan, who catches it but walked as he was trying to maintain control.
With 52 seconds left in the clock, I think it is 21-20 with the Van Buren lead. I think for sure Bledsoe could get the top, but I'm pretty sure that Van Buren has it in this first quarter.
Absolutely. They seem to have things under control right now here in this first half of action. 40 seconds remaining. Eagles up 21-20, trying to maintain their lead, but will it last? Not for long. Sliver with the mid-range jumper who slides it in there to make it 22-21. Bledsoe retakes the lead. Here comes Eli Scoggins. Scoggins passes it over. It's going to be Walker. Walker, got to be careful here around midcourt. Tries to find Scoggins and does. Scoggins now going to take what he can get. Go inside. Shots up and one. Eli Scoggins would not be denied as he made his trip to the rim, and he gives his team a chance to go up by 2 points with 19 seconds left on the dot in the first half. How about the resiliency of Eli Scoggins on that play there, Nick?
I know, right? He came in there, he got that play, and it was a good play all around.
Rebound is going to be taken by Bledsoe. Just a 1-point lead now for Van Buren. Bledsoe trying to make something happen here. Cleveland's got it. Cleveland looking, going to try and take it inside. Looking, passes it back outside, and Bledsoe from the top of the key now. And now pass back to the outside. And again, it looks like this will be the final play. Got to get it off, and they will be able to. It does not go in. So perhaps a bit of a mistake there from Bledsoe trying to keep too much time away, and Van Buren is able to maintain their 1-point lead as a result. 23-22 going to the locker room. Your Van Buren Eagles currently have a 1-point lead, but it is a very, very close, tight-knit affair, and I'd say it's only going to get more intense as this game goes on.
I think that was a solid first half for both teams. It's a really close game, 1-point difference. I think it's anybody's game at this point.
And I think the Eagles' ability to battle back from that deficit early, we saw they were down at points in the game, Nick, but they never gave up, kept going, and it's that ability to keep being resilient, to keep making plays, which we saw from so many Eagles players. Mooneyham, we saw it from Sullivan, and we saw it from Eli Scoggins. And I'd say plays like that could end up being the difference in this sort of incredible rivalry game.
And I think one part that makes a really good difference in the game is that mindset. Just because you're down for a minute doesn't mean you can't come back. You can always come back.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for second half action here coming to you live on the VBHS Media Club channel here with the Van Buren Eagles and the Bledsoe County Warriors on 8th grade night. Well, I may not be a good PA announcer, but I do really love doing commentary.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty nice. I gotta say.
I was just trying to let you know how to say his name because it's not. It sounded like you're saying Sleevers.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if I said Slider or Sleever. Whatever, I'm good. Now I'm going to call him Sliders. Gosh, I feel awful for what I did to poor Riley. I didn't mean to do that, but everyone probably thinks it's on them, but that was on me. I completely sneezed his name.
That was a very good first half.
That was a good first half. That was awesome.
That's 20-something points on both teams. But
Yeah.
that's a solid.
That's a good first half. Really, I like the back and forth of it too. I love it when games have a dramatic flair. Think we're gonna get a snow day tomorrow?
I hope so. I want.
And here we start back up with the game versus Eagles and Bledsoe, boys middle school teams.
Indeed we do. Van Buren currently has a 23-22 lead, here live on the VBHS Media Club YouTube channel. Van Buren trying to keep the advantage, but they're not going to do it that way. Ball goes out of bounds, and that is an instant mistake right there as the ball sailed over the heads of Palkin on that play, and that's a mistake that the Eagles will want to try to avoid here as this game continues on. And immediately a substitution as Mooneyham comes out, and it looks like it's going to be Moore who comes in, Riley Moore. And now it's going to be Bledsoe trying to take the lead back. Let's see if the game plan works here in the second half. Chance perhaps for a three-point shot, not going to take it yet. Looking, going to circle back. And here comes the three-point shot. It's up, and it is good. So how about that to open things up? It's Clovered of Bledsoe who makes it 25-23 on the shot from way downtown. And now it's going to be Van Buren pushing the issue. Shots up. No good that time from Pauken. Now it's going to be Bledsoe taking the ball back. Here's Cleveland looking. And now Clovered looking. Going to pass it back to the outside. And Bledsoe trying to take advantage here. Going to circle back. Three-point shots up again. And this one's well off the mark from Rames that time as he tried to make something happen. But sometimes you go to the three-point well one too many times, Nick.
That is true. I have to agree with you there.
And now here come the Eagles back once again. Pauken's got it. Looking, circling back. Got to be careful this close to the half-court line. Eli's got it. Scoggins looking, passes it back. Pauken's got it. Looking, passes back to Baker now. Baker back outside, and the ball's tipped on the ground, and it goes out of bounds as it looks like it was Walker who was unable to save it as he dove for it. What a way to lay out, but he could not corral the ball for his team.
Things like will happen throughout the game, no matter how good you are, no matter how good you play. Things will always happen, but they go for it, they had effort, they tried to get it back.
Absolutely, and now here comes Clovered, and he is going to end up turning the ball over, so Van Buren gets the ball back. How about that play? And the Eagles defense will not quit on this game. 2-point game once more. Scoggins passes it over. Here comes Pauken once again. Pauken back outside. Finds Scoggins. Scoggins now looking, crosses over. Back outside. Three-point shot. And it does not go in. So close for Pauken, but it does not fall. Bledsoe takes the ball back. Sorry, Nick.
Oh, okay. Bledsoe looks like he got the rebound, and number 15 is going. He's driving. He's trying to look for a play. Number 22 shoots.
And almost a foul there, but it's going to be Scoggins who takes a hard fall as he was driving it up the court. But the drive ended fairly quickly there, but Van Buren will get the ball back after the foul. Inbound pass coming. Moore's got it. Passes it to Scoggins. Scoggins now looks, going to circle back, getting double teamed, and Scoggins has a pretty good right to be double teamed with how he's been playing in this game. Has been very, very efficient in the pass. And now to Baker, he somehow holds on to it after it gets deflected. Scoggins with it again. Scoggins got to be careful to avoid a turnover. Scoggins going to push it inside and try to do it himself. Cannot get it to fall. Rebound's taken by Moore. It gets deflected all the way back. Who's going to come up with it in the slide job inside? Van Buren somehow comes away with it, and the Eagles still have the ball. What a crazy carom. The Van Buren continues to push the ball forward. Can they get points? It's on the ground again. Still Baker trying to get it. It's pushed back, and the Eagles have it again. Mid-range jumper, no good. What a sequence of events. Talk about fortuitous.
That was an excessive turnover back and forth between Van Buren and Bledsoe.
It was almost like a game of hot potato with how those teams just kept giving the ball back. What a wild sequence. Scoggins is going to have it, goes deep and tries to laser it into Moore. Baker's going to come up with it, and the Eagles still have the ball. Here comes Walker. Walker going to calm down, and almost eerie how quiet it gets when the things started to calm down. Now it's going to heat up again. Pass inside, trying to find Pauken. It goes out of bounds off the hands of Bledsoe defenders. Van Buren is going to get the ball back. Just over 3 minutes remaining now in the third quarter of action. Callan Sullivan checks in for the Eagles. And for Sullivan, the son of Coach Sullivan's basketball runs in the family. And three-point shot is up and good! Dakota Walker, the sharpshooter, does it again and makes it 26-25. Van Buren retakes the lead. And Bledsoe now trying to make things happen. Here comes Clovered, inside, shots up, and it is no good against Eli Scoggins' tough defense. Bledsoe still has the ball in a bowling move, finds another player, Rames, three-pointer, yes! Oh my goodness, what a game we are witnessing here. Scoggins passes it over. Here comes a pass inside, Scoggins has it again. Now Eli Scoggins looks, he's going to try. Not going to work this time though. Three-point shots just rain out from everywhere here, Nick.
That was a quick success of a lot of points. Van Buren had to lead for a very short time, but Bledsoe did not let that happen for long. It looks like Bledsoe is they're coming out of driving.
And here comes the drive inside, and one! So Bledsoe, a chance for yet another three-point play. How about this? Oh my goodness, so many three-pointers flying tonight. Stephen Curry would be proud of the spectacle we are witnessing. Here comes the substitution as Bryson Mooneyham checks in for Riley Moore. And a chance now to make this a 5-point game. One of the bigger leads Bledsoe will have tonight if this one goes in. It's up. And it does not go in, so Van Buren still a 4-point basketball game and a chance to quickly zero in on taking the lead back. Way downtown to Sullivan. Sullivan thought about the shot and said go in against it. Walker's got it. Walker back over. Eli Scoggins going to take it. Going to try and go find Dakota Walker again. No, he's going to circle back and keep the ball for himself. Now looks. Finds a pass over to Parkin. Back to Sullivan. Shots up. No good. Eagles get the rebound. And there's Parkin. He can't finish it off. Sometimes the rim is your friend, but sometimes it takes the ball away, and the Eagles could not capitalize. Bledsoe gets the ball back. Clover from way downtown does not go, and a foul was committed over the back, and I believe this ball will go back in the hands of the Eagles, and it will. And Nick, I gotta say, this is one of the more exciting middle school games I have witnessed so far.
It really is. A good start off in the game. Bledsoe didn't take the lead. Eagles is trying to come back from. They're trying to start the momentum Bledsoe has going for them right now.
And now here comes Parkin. Parkin looking. And he finds Callan Sullivan on an island. Sullivan, floater. Yes, sir! How about Callan Sullivan? And the play just continues to ramp up here at the Eagles' nest. Bledsoe trying to make something happen. Here comes Rames. Rames finds his open man. Shots up. Off the mark and no good, as it looks like that time Bledsoe could not get it in with Robertson. Pass deep. Sullivan's got it. Sullivan back over to Eli Scoggins. Scoggins going to pull up. Finds Sullivan. Floater again. No, just goes out. They've been trying to save it, and what an athletic effort by Bryson Mooneyham. But Mooneyham unable to save it. Full court press is still in play, though. Bledsoe passes it inside. Here comes Rames, and he's going to find his open man. And the shot is up. It is off the mark and no good that time from Sliver. Here comes Scoggins. Scoggins going to push it up the court. Looks, goes inside. Mid-range jumper. You better believe it. 30-30 basketball game inside of a minute to go in the third quarter.
It looks like Van Buren has caught up, and it looks like going for the drive, and it is no good. It looks like he got fouled on the way up.
He did get fouled on the way up, so we're going to see the free throw shot coming up for Bledsoe County.
It's a very good time that they are tied. Van Buren finally caught up. It looks like Bledsoe might take the lead again, possibly. And as we learned from the last game with the Eaglettes and the girls Bledsoe team, is that foul shots can make or break a game every season.
You are absolutely right on that point, Nick. And we're seeing right now how important it is for Bledsoe. They're going to regain the advantage and could make it a 2-point game right here. And they do. They indeed do. Mooneyham sort of an awkward fall. It gets up fine, though. Eli Scoggins has it. Chance for the Eagles to take lead on this possession. Scoggins waits, hesitates. Now going to retreat. Goes over. Finds Parkin. Parkin looking. Going to pass inside. Wide open. Mooneyham. No good.
Bledsoe got the rebound. And they're making that score.
Final play of the third quarter here. Clover shot. No good. And they do get a shot up before the buzzer beater.
Bledsoe has been very good doing it tonight. That is the third buzzer beater we've seen at the both games tonight.
Oh my goodness, another buzzer beater. The first of the boys game, it's Riley Robertson who comes up clutch for Bledsoe County, and it is now a 34-30 game here at the Eagles' Nest. Your Eagles do trail by 4 points. However, it has been such an amazing game thus far here, Nick.
I have to agree with you. This has been a fast-paced game, a very nice game. Now we're finally on the fourth quarter with 6 minutes 30, and then we have a 34-30 game with Bledsoe in the lead.
2 fouls for each team here, and I think what's important to remember going into the fourth quarter is emotions are going to be high, especially in this close of a basketball game. And as the intensity level picks up, the emotions continue to also flare up. And I think it's important for both teams to remember what they've got to do to stay calm, play like they normally do, and treat this game as they would no other game and play the way that they do. Obviously, this is a unique game and one that all players want to win. It's 8th grade night. It means so much to play in this kind of game and win, to go out a winner in your 8th grade career at home.
I have to agree with some of their last games, their last home games in the middle school. They really want to make their mark.
Absolutely, and I think keys for the Eagles here going into this fourth quarter, continue the offensive production, play, I think stingier defense will help Van Buren out here in this fourth quarter to kind of even the odds back up and kind of shut down the Bledsoe offense, which has been so high impact thus far.
I think Van Buren really want to take this lead back. It looks like Bledsoe's going to throw it in.
Here comes the inbound pass here. Bledsoe's got it. Looking, going to try and take it inside. Back to the outside now. Clover's got it. Clover kind of slowing things down, pick and roll, and Pawkin takes a hard shot, and that, I believe, is going to be an illegal block there by Bledsoe, and that was a little bit too rough for the ref's liking. Van Buren's going to get the ball back here, Nick. And I think Bledsoe coach a little bit unsure about that foul, wants an explanation, and he'll get one. And looks like the differences have been settled. Van Buren gets the ball back down 4. It's very critical for the Eagles to score in this possession and really get back into this game. Scoggins, another pick and roll, looking, and he almost lost control of the ball, gets it back now. Scoggins going to push it inside, goes through the entire defense, and finishes it off.
That was a very surprising move, I gotta say that. There were so many defenders on him, but he still managed his way wiggling through there at that point.
It looked a little precarious, but Eli Scoggins, he made things work and got the shot off, 34-32. And a turnover now by Bledsoe. So the Eagles are going to get the ball back, chance to tie or perhaps even take the lead on this possession. Inbound pass, Eli Scoggins has it. Scoggins, pick and roll, finds a shot now. Nope, no, he's going to keep the ball. Scoggins looking, going to try and take it inside, and no good. Got it! And it's 34-34, tie game here at the Eagles' Nest.
I think Bledsoe, Van Buren really wants to come up and catch up. Eli Scoggins really trying to get these points in this last quarter.
Eli Scoggins, do it all. The guy who has done it all here tonight. He's made 3-point shots. He's got the ball inside, made free throws, and is being the difference maker for his team right now. And he's such a leader for this Eagles team. I know a lot of players look up to him, and he's done a great job not only for the basketball team, but here on the commentary booth as well. And talking with him, he's such someone who's very passionate about the game of basketball, understands it, and will do everything that he can to get his team a victory. And we're seeing that on display here tonight. And this Eagles team, they have battled back from adversity here tonight and have done a great job of keeping this game close. And how fitting that this game is going to once again come down to the wire. We saw what happened in the Eaglettes game, Nick. What do you think are some things that the Eagles can do to avoid that outcome from taking place?
I think they don't let the pressure get in their head. Even though they're tied, they want to keep their mindset. They want to keep it calm. They want to try to get in the lead. And they keep the defense good and offense. You want to keep it real balanced.
Absolutely. Now Bledsoe's going to take the ball back here. Clover's going to inbound this pass. Got to be careful. 5:11 left in the fourth quarter. Looking, pass inside. It's going to be taken. Bledsoe's going to have it now. Going up the court, pass is back to Clover. Clover has it. Going to go back to the inside. Looking up against the Eagles defense. No good. Rebound's taken. Great defensive play. Scoggins has it. Turning it up the court. Trying to get into the afterburners. Lost the ball. Gets it back. He's in a hornet's nest of defenders. And a foul was committed, so a huge mistake for Bledsoe, and Van Buren is going to get an inbound pass, and that was such a precarious position for Eli Scoggins. I'm sure he's grateful that foul took place. Inbound pass from Mooneyham, looking, finds an open receiver. It's Pawkin, wide open, Callan Sullivan, and he walked. And I don't think Pawkin saw, it looks like Callan Sullivan down there. I believe there was a defender who was shielding his field of view, or otherwise it would have been an easy 2 points for the Eagles. Bledsoe trying to battle back. The Warriors pass inside. Pawkin slips and falls, gets up. Sullivan tries to defend. Passes Clover. Clover has it. Clover now going to circle back. And going to go way back on the court. Going to pass it over. Find his man. Back to the outside now. And is going to find an open man once again. Bledsoe passes it back. And trying to attack the interior of the defense. Shots up and a foul is committed. So Sliver got it back, passed it back, and now Bledsoe heads to the free throw line once again. Chance to make this a lead for the Warriors here in a 34-34 basketball game. No good, rattles out of the rim. And the Eagles are going to make a substitution. Billy Young comes in for Callan Sullivan. And Young made an incredibly important three-point shot here that almost kick-started this Eagles comeback that we've seen here, Nick.
I have to agree. That was a great free throw made by 24 on Bledsoe.
And he
finally took the lead.
And what happened here on this play? I believe that maybe a mistake that time by Walker as he inbounded the pass. Or no? I believe there might
be something on the court.
Yeah, there is a slick spot. And these Eagles players going to work. Look at that intensity. Wiping the shoes down, trying to get the slick spot out of the way, evaporated. And you can tell the dedication they've got, and got to appreciate the refs' efforts there too. Just unbelievable effort right there.
Just make everybody have a smooth game. That was a great call by them.
Absolutely. And now here comes the Eagles once again. Eli Scoggins has it, passes it over, finds Dakota Walker. And the ball's on the ground, Parkin. Timeout's taken. So Coach Darren Baker calls the timeout, and a well-timed one at that. If that had not been the case, Parkin would have likely turned the ball over in that sort of position. So greatly called timeout. Eagles have had some issues recently with scoring. It's become a very physical game and a lot of tight play. Me and you discussed this at halftime, Nick, as to how this game would play out. We both thought there would be a lot of scoring here. With 4:22 left, we got 35-34. How do you think that this second half really is different from the first half of action?
Well, I think they really tightened down on defense. There hasn't been half in the first half. There was 24 and 22 points for both teams. They haven't scored half as many points here in the second half.
Absolutely.
They haven't played half as aggressive, and they've been a lot more defensive.
No doubt. And timeout once again, and a chance to talk things over for Coach Baker. Eagles going to get settled in here and try to make things happen. Down one, so much on the line, so much to play for. Again, remind you the stakes, 8th grade night here for this Eagles team. Last home game of the season. A lot on the line and a lot for the Eagles to play for here tonight. Here comes Young. Passes it inside. Eli Scoggins has it. Scoggins looks, going to pick and roll. Going to go inside. Go up against the defense. What a move inside, and he put it in.
Van Buren has taken the lead after that great play by Eli Scoggins.
Absolutely looked like Lamar Jackson with those moves right there. Breaking people's ankles, making a miss, and puts it in himself. Eagles are back in the lead by one. 36-35. Shots up. No good. Bledsoe gets the rebound and gets the 2 points that time. And it looks like it was Sliver on the rebound who slid it in there and gives Bledsoe the 37-36 lead. And now they got to get the ball across half court. Scoggins has it, and he will. Scoggins wide open. Shots up. No good on the three-point shot. And a hard tumble there for Bill Young. Gets up. Here comes.
Gets the rebound, and it looks like they're thinking that they're really going to see what they can do here in this possession.
Absolutely, and this is a critical possession for Bledsoe. Chance to stretch it out to a 3-point lead. Point guard looking. Pick and roll on Bill Young. Looking inside. Finds his man. It's going to be a shot from Clover, and it looks like it went out the backboard, and the Van Buren got the ball back. Here comes Eli Scoggins. Scoggins looks, shot. No good. Gets his own rebound and got fouled incredibly hard. Gets up, stays with it, and a very tough foul taken. But Eli Scoggins is going to be rewarded. He's going to get a chance from the free throw line once again.
It looks like Bledsoe took the lead back, and they could, by chance, tie or to get the lead here, Van Buren.
Here come the free throw opportunities. Chance to tie for Eli Scoggins. First shot's up, and it goes right through, no problem. 37-37. Chance for Van Buren to take the lead right here. Scoggins, no good. Rebound's taken by Bill Young. Tried to get the play up. Almost looked like he got fouled. Bledsoe gets the ball back. Tie game. 3 minutes to go. Here comes Clover. Clover with Young defending him. Clover all the way inside. Can't get it to go. Who's going to get the rebound? Jump ball situation. I believe Bledsoe's going to retain possession here. And they will. No, actually, Van Buren takes the ball back. Signal was at first for Bledsoe, but Van Buren's going to get the ball back. Young has it. Van Buren chance to take the lead here. Scoggins looks, and that ball nearly goes out. Great recovery that time by Parkin. Parkin finds Scoggins, got to get it across half court. They wide open, and it goes in on the and one. How about that play that time as Dakota Walker, the sharpshooter, made it happen for his team, and he was like the kid from Home Alone, totally unaccounted for, and he put it into the basket.
I think that was a great play. They come in there with the lead with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the quarter.
And rebound is going to be taken. Who's got it? Bledsoe does. And wide open again. Lost the ball. Who's got it?
I think Bledsoe took that one there.
I believe they did. Good call there, partner. I believe Bledsoe is going to get the ball back. So a very close call there for the Warriors. They almost lost the ball down to 2:39 left in the game here. And any foul now committed, timeout will be taken first by Coach Darren Baker, but any foul committed here by Bledsoe will be an automatic trip to the free throw line. Van Buren is now in the bonus, and I think that's something important to remember in the physical nature of the fourth quarter of action. but it's been a very back-and-forth game. Both teams giving it their best shot, showing their best abilities, and doing everything they can. This is why you play. This is what you play for right here. This moment, this time, both teams giving it everything they have. And Nick, what do you think are going to be some of the difference makers in this fourth quarter?
I think I don't think anybody let the pressure get to them. So there's so little time left. They're really close. Any points now are really good points to make. Really close. Don't want to screw up in the end here.
And here we go now. Bledsoe going to get the ball back, down just 2. Inbound pass coming.
Okay, Bledsoe here going to throw it in.
They will, and it's going to be Clover looking deep, and almost a backcourt. They are able to make sure that does not happen. Robertson there with a great save, and now it's going to be a pass inside. Back to the outside now. Bledsoe's got it. And it's going to be Robertson, passes over, and now we're going to go back to Clover. Clover looking, going to pass back to the outside. 3-point shot, does not fall. Sliver couldn't get it in there.
Bledsoe got the rebound here.
Yes, they did, and that's very critical that they got that offensive rebound, but they're bleeding a lot of clock. Wonder if that's the strategy to go for right now. Shots up inside, what will they call? Bledsoe got the call they wanted. I believe that's going to be an and one. It was 50-50, and sometimes those charging fouls are so hard to call, but it's going to go in favor of the Warriors' chance to take the lead on this possession.
That is true, and it is tied. Now we really see in this last game how important free throws can be.
No good. And the rebound's going to be taken by Van Buren. Great job there by Walker. Finds Scoggins. Scoggins now, bright lights. Everyone's focusing on him. And he understands it's time to be clutch. Time to make something happen. Looking, he's getting swarmed once again, getting double teamed hard. Got to be careful to avoid the walk he does. Young looking. Young trying to find his man. Bobbles the ball. And is able to find a wide open pocket. Timeout taken again by Darren Baker.
So how do you think the last the couple minutes is going to go for you? What do you think?
Well, looking at the trends of the game, both teams have just continued to go back and forth here. It's honestly, you could say it's the flip of a coin right now as to which team is going to win. Whether it lands on heads or tails, I can't say. But I can say this. I think what really could end up deciding this game is the passion and the energy and the intensity that these teams exude here in this final 2 minutes. And I think that could end up being the difference. But I believe Van Buren, they've got a lot of odds in their favor. This is at home. It's against a rival who they want to beat. And they understand how important this night is to so many. They want to make their last home game special. But they already have made it quite a special night here.
I have to agree. I think both teams really want this win. I think both teams have put in the work because they both win it. Neither one of them want to lose. They really want to get this game and make a last impression.
39-39, a minute 42 left. Time is of the essence, wide open. He's able to find a pass. Bill Young, no good, well off the mark. Bledsoe gets the rebound. It's going to be Thomas. Finds his man, goes back to Clover. Clover now gets it across half court. Clover pass back outside. Thomas finds over, 3-point shot. No good off the mark. Van Buren gets the ball back. Here comes Eli Scoggins. Got to go in a hurry. Scoggins going to do it himself inside. And he does draw the foul. Great effort there. And Eli Scoggins very thankful that he gets the opportunity now from the free throw line. And these are, without a doubt, the biggest free throws, maybe of Eli Scoggins' life.
It looks like he's going to get 2 foul shots. He could really, really make the game right here if he gets these in.
Here we go. Crunch time for Eli Scoggins, and no problem. All the intensity and all the pressure on Eli, and he says, just watch this. Second free throw coming up. Chance to make it a 2-point lead. No good, off the mark, but they do get the rebound, and a foul is committed on Bill Young. And that was the worst possible scenario for Bledsoe there. Bill Young going to get 2 more trips to the free throw line even after the first attempt.
I have to agree. Eagles have took the lead, and Bledsoe definitely didn't want them to get these 4 foul shots in.
75 seconds remaining here in this game. And ball goes in and out of the hands. Of course, that is barring overtime as to the end of the game. Chance to make it a 2-point game even. Bill Young in the spotlight right now. Shots up. No good, off the mark. Rebound is almost taken. Who's going to have it? I believe Van Buren gets the ball back. Unbelievable. Thomas trying to save the play may have cost his team the game. And now Van Buren's going to get the ball back. Scoggins looking, finds his man. And now Pawkin trying to be safe. Got to be careful with the ball right here. Back to Young. Young going to take it inside. Finds Mooneyham, who lost the ball. And a foul was committed. And Bledsoe going to inbound pass here. Van Buren not in the bonus yet. This will be their 6th foul, I believe, but one more foul, and Van Buren any foul will be an automatic trip to the free throw line. And wait, I believe Van Buren, no, they will not be inbounding, excuse me. Here comes the inbound pass from Clover. Clover finds a wide open man. Here comes Sliver. Sliver, and he almost got fouled there. Sliver, Clover, no, good rebound is taken by Sliver. Ball still being bobbled, who has it? Jump ball, who's going to get it? I believe this one remains in the hands of Bledsoe. Great job by the Bledsoe team of swarming the ball and taking the honey out of the beehive, such as bees do. Looking, pass over. Sliver's got it. Looking, and he's going to get the ball back. It's going to be Clovered inside. No good. Rebound Scoggins. Scoggins going to take it down the court now. Inside of a minute. Lost the ball. Rebound. No. Who's going to have it? It's deflected in the hands. And somehow, an amazing turn of events. Eli Scoggins comes up with it and no, lost the ball. An unbelievable turn of events. Scoggins lost the ball. And Eagles fans are unhappy, folks. And Coach Baker does not seem to agree with the call either, and he's going to call a timeout. Well, Nick, it's a tense situation, and their tense situation means tense calls. Hard to say which was the correct call there, but wow, what an incredible turn of events. But Bledsoe now, they've been given a situation where down 1, 37.6 seconds to go, chance to take the lead. What do you think Bledsoe needs to do here to close things out and perhaps get the lead back?
I think Bledsoe really needs to push for this last, for at least get a foul or something. Because if they don't, they don't want to run the clock out because they're not in the lead. But if they really push, I think they can get their offense up and they get it. And I think that last call by the refs, I think it was just a tough call to make. Period. I think either call would have been it made either team upset. But I think they got to do what they have to do. It is their job. So.
Boy, I love this rivalry. Van Buren versus Bledsoe. In my 3 years of commentating, this may be the most intense middle school game I have ever called, and it is an honor just to be able to be here to watch this and bring this to all of you tonight. And thank you all for tuning in here, and we can't wait to witness what it is to come with all of you. Here comes the pass. It's going to be a pass inside. Clover's got it. Clover now looking. Passes back to the outside. And it's going to be a shot. No good. Rebound. Who's got it? Van Buren for the moment, I believe, does. Walker, the sharpshooter, gets it for his team. How about that? Thomas tried to get it inside, but it looks like that aggressiveness for Bledsoe may come back to bite them.
It might indeed. It might.
Walker, the sharpshooter, goes to the free throw line. Chance to make this happen right here. Here comes Walker. First free throw's up. And nothing but net right there. No problem. Put the bread back in the basket and makes it 41-39. Chance for a three-point lead right here. Crunch time. Yes, sir.
If Bledsoe wants any chance of taking out, they have to really do this last three. I think this three-handed gets out of game. Most likely going overtime.
Here's the three-point shot. No good. Van Buren has it, I believe. Mooneyham going to get the ball out. Here comes Bill Young. Young, great crossover. He's got a wide-open Talon Sullivan. Passes it back. Looking now. Van Buren going to play keep away. Got to get the foul for Bledsoe, and they do. But I believe they may have fouled the worst possible guy because Dakota Walker, he's been a sharpshooter tonight, and he's got dead aim on a victory for Van Buren right here.
I think that would have been much for Walker to play for Bledsoe, honestly, because I think Van Buren was going to wind that call down because they didn't go for it. This gives them a chance to rebound.
This could be the game right here. No good. But he does get two because remember, Van Buren is now in the double bonus and a timeout's taken.
The one chance here, if they get the rebound, they can make it up and get a three. They can tie the game in the last 10 seconds and then go into overtime. And
let's talk hypothetically. Of course, you don't want to put the cart before the horse, but if Walker does miss this shot and Bledsoe gets it back, do you think with 8.4, three-point game here, what can they do to really make this happen and get a tie?
I think if they really push it, they really get this real, and they get it down there fast. Like they may get a three. If they get their good shots in, they get it. They can tie the game and we'll go into overtime.
Absolutely, it is going to be quite a finish here at the Eagles Nest, and we cannot wait to see what happens here.
I think that would be the best case scenario for Bledsoe is to get that to the end. Now, if Dakota gets this free throw in, it's very thin that Bledsoe will catch up because you have to get a 3 and a free throw or either or. So
here we go, chance for Dakota Walker to put his name in a record book and give his team a chance at a victory they have fought so hard for. Here we go. Earthquake! Dakota Walker puts it in, and Bledsoe now gotta hurry. Gonna try and make something happen. 3-point shot's up. It's off the mark. It's no good. Bledsoe gets the rebound, but that's it! The Van Buren Eagles, a game to remember. They win 43-39. And what a finish between these two rivals. The Eagles come away with victory and celebrate as they should. How about that? What a game, Nick. What a game.
I think that was an amazing game played by both of them. Both played well. It was a very close game. It looks like for the girls' game that Bledsoe will take up the lead, but for the boys, the Eagles may take their win.
Dynamic offense, aggressive defense, and the will to win of this team. It was truly something to see tonight, and I hope that all of you had as much fun as we did bringing this to you. Stay tuned for tomorrow night. We've got more basketball action coming your way between Van Buren and Bledsoe. It's senior night tomorrow night, and we hope you'll stay tuned to see that on BLTV Channel 6 and right here on the VBHS Media Club YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for watching this game, and we can't wait to see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you for all tuning in live, and we appreciate it. So subscribe if you'd like, where you can get a notification every time we go live for the ball games.